Welcome everybody to our latest session of the Rise of Tiamat. We ended up in a cliffhanger last time, so it'll be very interesting to see how this one starts. As usual, do a quick recap of what occurred last week, and then we will jump into things. So team, you'll likely recall last week you started off being in battle as you guys had been fighting these cultists in Xonthal's tower, moving through the different levels via magical teleportation circles, and this was a whole thing, as these teleportation circles could be sort of gamed, could only fire 3 times per round. You guys were making your best usage of them to teleport in and out as you could, and fighting these cultists as best that you could. This did certainly take quite a bit of time, but eventually you guys were able to defeat all of the cultists after suffering heavy wounds among your team. And once all of the cultists were defeated, you guys did kind of a quick scan in the different floors here. You found the hourglass key in a bedroom that seemed to be a shared bedroom between 2 individuals, which after some discovery or searching, you guys were able to determine was a shared bedroom from Iskander and another person that all you got was initials of JP. You guys were able to kind of scan the rest of the room, find this big skeleton of a dragon in one of the rooms, find the 4 limbs of that same dragon, likely as the skeletal form, was in a different room. Other than that, there wasn't too much of interest in these areas, but you did take the time then to pop back out of the teleporter, out to the sundial, regroup with Gale, who was out there, as well as with Roland, and Spectre then decided she was going to take a bit of a break, and Gale was going to rejoin the team. After the team came back in, I think did a little bit more searching, the team then decided to leave Spectre and Roland outside the observatory, where there's a teleportation circle with the hourglass key, meaning they stepped on the teleportation circle, used the hourglass key to activate the symbol for the hourglass, and then threw the key on the floor for Spectre, or maybe just handed it to her. Either way, the key is in possession of Spectre at the moment, and the rest of the team then descended down to the dungeon through the teleportation circle with the hourglass symbol. Once you arrived, you found that there were some bodies on the ground very close to you, and they looked to be slain individuals, some slain without the use of puncturing or stabbing or anything else that would show blood, and one of them did have some blooded wounds. You guys made your way into a hallway adjoining to that, saw that there was a large blood trail that extended into the next room. In addition, you spotted a large fiery humanoid figure that seemed to be standing guardian there, did not react to your presence, didn't even look in your direction. Eventually you guys kind of made your way through this narrow tunnel and stepped into that room, Gale leading the way, and when he did, this triggered the 3 creatures that were in the room, 1 fiery humanoid and 2 rock or clay humanoids, that made their way close and started battling the group. You guys did take some damage from this fiery creature, as it was able to quickly move through your spaces and set you ablaze, and then damage you as well, just with its fiery touch. However, you guys made your way to the north through this hallway. Kurtu was one of the first ones up there and spotted this very strange effect on the ground. It seemed as though the ground gave way to infinite space, which you could see was lit up with different stars that were shining seemingly in a very great distance away. You also saw rocks, meteorites, these types of things floating through at different speeds throughout this area. You guys decided to go through a door on the east wall, found yourself in a large library that seemed to be fit for a king, or perhaps in this case fit for a wizard. A lot of interesting material here, great map, tons and tons and tons of books that would take probably a lifetime to read them all, just an absolute massive collection of knowledge here. Hugo seemed particularly interested in this and wanted to hang around. The rest of the team was trying to, we'll say, persuade him to move around a little quicker maybe than he would like to have. But eventually the group found themselves exiting the library, deciding what to do next. They realized, with Armini leading the way this time, that this infinite space, when she took her foot, put it out over the ledge and just sort of tapped there, it did hit something solid. It seemed as though this ground was made of glass or some other kind of transparent material and was walkable. So the team started walking down this hallway over the infinite space here, and as they did, the swirling of these different rocks and meteors going in all these different directions, there seemed to be a collection or a cluster of them that flew more north-south, as the rest of them seemed to be going east-west. This cluster of meteorites flew right down the center space of the platform, All of the team members tried to dodge out of the way. Unfortunately, Armony and Gale were not successful, got struck by these meteorites, and have fallen off the ledge and started to fall into infinite space. Hugo and Kurtu remained safely on the platform, having evaded the meteorites. And that is where we ended off, folks. That's a quick recap of what occurred last week. Is there anything I missed that anybody would like to add?
Oh yeah, only the most important part. You see, as Spectre was in the room and we slayed one of the last folks, the dragon sword, and Spectre took it and gave it back to Gale.
Yes, yep, go and take inspiration there, Gale. Gale did indeed find his sword once again, as he had previously lost it thanks to a spellcaster, forcing him to set it aside. Anybody else have anything they'd like to add?
Yeah, just that the one of the rooms was dedicated to research on Draco liches.
Yes, yep. Have anything else to add to that, or anything of significance?
And that the dragon arms in the other room were like basically a trap that would reach out and grab someone.
All right, that shall work. Yes, these dragon arms did indeed have the ability to become animated and attack, but the command word, which you presumed was going to be uttered by one of the spellcasters you fought had you stayed in this room, never was uttered, thus they were not animated. But yeah, you were able to deduce that they could be animated and attack. So yeah, go ahead and take inspiration for that, Hugo. Anybody else?
Come on, guys, this is a big one.
All right, hearing nothing else, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. So let me get you guys back over to the map.
Can I just add and not get inspiration for it? There was that map that was in the wizard's room as well. It was a map of a city.
Yes, there was. And it was a very particular city and a very particular place.
The city of brass.
Indeed.
On the elemental plane of fire.
That is right. Yeah, so as we find ourselves back where we left off with a couple of team members falling off into infinite space, we'll pick up with Spectre instead. Spectre, you're standing here next to Roland. Roland looks like, well, he's perhaps still not really interested in coming down. Needs a little bit more rest, trying to shrug off those earlier wounds and all those spell slots he used. But you're feeling up to the task, I suppose. What would you like to do?
All right, Roland, hang out here. I got the funny feeling that the others are doing something stupid, so I'm gonna go check on that. So I'm gonna go onto the teleporter. I'm gonna find the hourglass button, and I'm gonna do what they did the last time, and then I will toss the key back to him before I get whisked away.
Fair enough. Following that same process you saw before, you throw the key back to Roland as you step onto this teleporter and find yourself appearing in another location. As you appear here, you notice that there are 3 bodies right next to you. Some of them, or 2 of them, don't look like they're particularly bloody or bleeding, but the other one does. Obviously, the 3 of them are clearly all slain just on a quick glance.
Okay, and on a quick glance I can tell that none of them are my friends?
Correct, yes.
Okay. They're dressed in cult robes or no?
They are, yes.
Okay. I'm going to assume that the team searched the bodies, but I'll get off the teleporter in case there's still any invisible fuckboys, walking around. But I'll just briefly go through this guy here, I guess, see if he's got anything on him.
Okay, you take a moment rifling through his pockets, looking for anything of interest, but no, it does not look like he has anything of value that would be of interest to you.
Alrighty. And this, I assume, what I'm looking at here, this beam of light, I think I remember the team doused the light that was in this room, so is it dark except for this beam thing?
It is, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to try to, I don't know if I can exactly fit, but I'm going to try to sneak around through the darkness here, knowing that, oh, yeah, there he is. Okay. Can I tell from this distance what he's doing?
He
If
is
anything?
standing completely still and looking to the south. His head does not move, nor does his body at all. It's as though he is almost a fiery statue.
Alrighty. But is the fire like moving and stuff? Like he's clearly a thing?
The fire is moving on his body, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna check around. I see the blood, obviously, on the ground here. Going this way. I'm gonna check around this room, see if I can notice any like secret doors or passages on the walls, because we established that this is the only apparent way out of this room, right? These are all just solid walls.
Correct,
beside?
yes. But
Okay.
you can certainly search around, see if you can find anything of interest. Go ahead and give me a blind check, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, as you are searching around this room, you're checking the walls, you're looking for anything of interest. I imagine probably also keeping an eye on this fiery figure to see if it moves at all. It does not. However, you find nothing of interest in the room, but it's about that time, after having finished that piece, that we will move over to the rest of the team. And team, as Armony and Gale have suddenly fallen off into infinite space, Armony, is there anything that you do immediately trying to rectify your current circumstances?
Sorry, my computer crashed, believe it or not.
I believe it.
I am speaking to you from my phone while it reboots. I do not have an immediate reaction.
Fair enough. All right,
She
so
spent
you
too much time with her herbs and her dexterity is slow.
Okay, so yes, you're falling through this space then, trying to figure out what is even going on to you. Gale, how about you? Anything immediately that you're trying to do? Okay, and I assume
Is
you're
that
trying
possible?
to do that to go back to the platform?
Yeah, so as he's falling, he's looking around, and hopefully he could do it within 30 feet of falling.
So
That's
you're
all
like
it-
15 feet from the platform once you get a chance to do something. And
Okay.
yes, this does indeed work, and you find yourself back on top of the platform.
Great. Okay, so then now Noah and Kurtu are now charmed by me for 1 minute.
I think they'd get a save for that anyway if that was a thing. But
Yeah.
but Armony, please roll me a 1d4.
Is that something you could do?
I can't. Oh yeah, right. You're only on your phone. Yes. Oh, actually,
But
let's make somebody else
I
feel
did be
really
safe,
bad
so-
about themselves. How about Hugo? Why don't you roll it?
Are we able to react to this as well?
To them falling?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not. No, because this is like a instant kind of thing.
Okay. So 1d4.
Yes, 1d4. Okay. So, all right. Well, what I'm going to do, and I don't know if this will have any effect because of Harmony's computer issues here, but Harmony will... Harmony's not in the game, so it won't matter. I'm just going to move Harmony off of that area and then to a totally different location. Okay, so you guys see Harmony fall, and as she falls and kind of descends slowly at first, then very rapidly she vanishes. What do you guys do, Hugo or Kurtu or Gale? Anything you're doing immediately?
I mean, if she is in sight,
She is not.
okay. So by the time I'm able to react, she like disappears.
Yeah, so think of it like falling really, really slow and then moving at an incredibly fast pace, just boom, gone.
Okay. Hugo screams out and just sort of stares, shocked that she's gone, disappeared.
Okay, Kurtu, Gale, anything you do right away?
What I wanted to do won't work, but I'm going to go ahead and can I run to the door?
Which door? The door
Whoops.
to your north?
Yeah, I didn't mean to push it, but yeah, I was gonna. push the
You
button.
can. Now keep in mind this path, this like glass platform that you're on, is fairly narrow, meaning it's not like you have to tippy toe, but if someone's right in front of you, it'd be a little challenging to kind of sidle around them, right? So if you want to like do this very quickly, you can. It is going to involve a check. If you're willing to do this, more slowly, take your time, then you can certainly stay on the platform, but it'll take you longer to get to the door.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to risk it. I'm not that brave, right?
Do we keep going?
We have to. Maybe she's on the other side, maybe. Sometimes there's a portal.
Let's go.
She's already more than 500 feet away.
I don't know what to tell you. I feel bad for her. But I don't want to be second. I don't want to go down there too.
Hugo just starts yelling Harmony and runs towards the door.
Okay,
I
feel
agree
free to move
because
yourself.
there's going to be more meteorites coming, guys.
Yeah, that's why I want to move.
Go ahead, Gordo. After you.
Is that another door?
It is.
There's a door over there.
Yes, open. Oh.
All right, as you guys get to this
Oh.
T intersection of this strange light, you open the door to your north to reveal what appears to be some kind of storage room. You notice inside here there are some small containers, a bunch of various odds and ends look like they're contained in crates, boxes, bags, sacks, all this different kind of thing. As you guys enter, we'll go ahead and pop back over to Spectre. Spectre, you're still back in this first room.
Okay, I discovered nothing, so there's only one path forward, so I'm gonna start tentatively going this way. Down the hallway, I will, as soon as I like step into the light and I'm visible again, I'll start going slower, like half speed, trying to creep my way, because it's looking to the south, right?
It is, yes.
So she thinks her only option here is to not be seen, even though that's probably very unlikely. So I will go like so, like so. Anything change? Anything?
Not at all.
Okay.
Hey, Adam, just real quick, would Spectre have heard us yelling towards Harmony? I mean, that's not too far away.
No, not above the infinite space.
Fair enough.
But don't forget, he has chalk marks on the floor.
That is true. Okay, so I see the other guy. Is it the same thing? He's just standing like a statue?
Yes.
Alright, and I see the blood trail looking like... I kind of don't understand the logistics of this. Like, he went this way, and there's also blood over here, so I'm not... But I see the footprints, like, leading that way, right?
You do.
Can I tell that? Okay. So I'm gonna try to... Can I get to the space to my northeast from here, or
You
is there a
cannot.
corner in the way?
There is
Okay.
a corner in the way.
I'm a step here. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes, and as you
I know
step
what you're gonna
there,
do.
as you watch the recording, you know exactly what's going to happen. All right, so
I watched the
that
recording.
As that occurs, you will notice that all three of them begin to move, but as expected, you are much faster than them. You go
I'm
first.
fast as fuck, boy. So I'm not sticking around to 1v3 this. I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and I am going to go. So if I'm locked.
Unlock tokens there. All right, you're good to go.
Bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15. The footprints are still going to the. Oh, well, I see the chalk as well.
You see
So
the chalk. You notice that the footprints end abruptly there.
okay. Well, the chalk is kind of obvious, so I'm gonna follow that. I have a feeling Vector knows immediately what's going on here. So that was 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I will... I don't think I can actually see them, right? They're in darkness. I can see their tokens on the map, but I don't
If
think
you
I can
see their tokens. You can see them. Yep, you notice them. They seem like they're standing out in the middle of nowhere. They don't look like they're standing on anything. They're kind of floating out in space, but they don't have the appearance of floating, as their feet seem to be firmly grounded on something.
Okay. I've lost count.
Well, that's no worry, because as you get to there and you're kind of looking backwards, you realize nothing is following you. As you have exited the room, it seems that the creatures no longer care about you.
That does make me a little upset, actually. I want to feel cared about, but that's okay. I will then continue. I see them, and so I will approach, and I will stop here and look down, trying to figure out how they are out there.
Okay, fair enough. You look down over this infinite space, trying to figure out what in the world is going on as we flash over to Armony. Armony, are you all set? Can you roll dice again?
I'm in, and my character sheet is loading nice and slowly. So,
Fair
yes,
enough.
I think I can.
All right, so please roll me 4d6. And essentially what you see here is you're falling through this infinite space. I had a little graphic for anybody that fell into this position. So let me go ahead and let you see what that looks like just real quick. So it's sort of like this. You would find yourself in this infinite space of nothingness. There's not really an up or a down or a left or a right when you're falling this way, but you fall for a distance. It's hard to say how far or how long. It's very, very difficult to place your time or your bearings. But once you finally see something once again, you see the ground rapidly approaching as you fall, slamming into the ground, suffering 17 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall. When you find yourself in this physical room all of a sudden, you scan around just quickly trying to see if there's any additional threats or dangers. What you notice is a circular pane of crystal 10 feet in diameter hangs vertically in this chamber, anchored to the ceiling, walls, and floor by chains. A scene of roiling fire can be glimpsed within the crystal. In front of the crystal, an ornate rod is set into the floor.
A rod.
Yes.
What does the top of it look like?
The top of the rod or of the crystal lens?
The rod, is it like how tall is it?
It's within reach, so it probably comes 3 feet out of the ground.
Does it look like a handle? Like, is there a knob at the top, or?
Yeah, it does resemble a handle.
Cool. Is there... I'm going to take the time to explore the walls and look for any doors.
Okay.
Or windows, I guess.
And it looks like maybe you're having trouble with your token. I'll go ahead and apply that damage for you real quick.
Oh, thanks. I was just about to do that.
Oh, that's interesting. There we go. I applied it the first time. It just reverted. So, yes. Okay. So you are getting up off the ground and you start scanning around the room, checking the walls, looking for anything of interest or any secret doors, anything like that. Go ahead and give me a blind check, Harmony. You spend a full minute or so searching this area. It's pretty large, but you don't find any secret doors.
So there's no exit that I can see.
No.
Okay. And when I walk around the crystal, I don't see any sort of odd anything interesting about the crystal itself when I investigate that closer.
The crystal itself is very interesting, clearly magical, as you're able to see a scene within the crystal. So as you look through this, it looks very interesting again, and this roiling fire is coming from somewhere, but you don't feel any heat coming through it. So it's almost as though you're visualizing a location, but you don't know much else about it.
Oh, so it's actually actively moving.
The crystal is not. The fires that you see through the crystal lens are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the fact that it's fire makes me nervous. Um. I don't think Harmony's gonna do anything rash. She's gonna drink a healing potion.
Okay. And then it sounds like you're going to stay here, spend a bit of time trying to figure out what your next plan is, because you don't want to do anything that might be dangerous to yourself.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Feel free to drink that potion, roll those HPs, and restore them as we move over to our trio at the north end here. So Hugo and Kurtu and Gale, you're making your way through this area. Hugo, you've stepped into the storeroom. You see all these different supplies, again, leaned up against the wall, in boxes, crates, bags, sacks, all that kind of thing. Is there anything particular you're looking for, or anything you're doing in this room?
Hey, Kurtu, move! We're going to get hit by a meteorite. Move!
Get in! Get in! So it's supplies, like food and whatnot?
Would you like to start opening the different bags, containers, and see what's inside?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you notice that there are many, many different mundane and exotic reagents and components. Many of them look like they've evaporated, congealed, or decayed in time. It looks like none of this is particularly fresh, but there is, if you spent some time here, you could certainly find maybe a component here or there that would be of use to a spellcaster.
Sure. Yeah, I'll investigate, and also if there's any sort of stuff for healing potions or anything like that.
Give me a blind check as you search around for those types of things specifically. You do notice that there is a few different collections of herbs, which you assume may be used in a potion of healing, but they're so old and desiccated, you don't think they would be of any use at this point.
Okay. Well, and there's no other doors, it looks like. I will check the walls for hidden doors, I guess, just to make sure, real quick. Not spending too much time at it.
Okay, so we'll say you spend a minute to check the 4 squares nearest to you. Go ahead and give me a blind check. No, you do not find any secret doors here.
Alright, this place is a dead end, guys.
Well, you only checked that one side. Can I check this side now?
What if Harmony's in trouble? What if she's...
Well, then you could jump off the space platform and hope that you find her.
It's crazy.
Alright, can I check this side, Adam?
You can, yeah. Blind check as well, please. You spend a minute here, Gale, looking over this wall for any kind of secret doors, anything like that. No, there does not appear to be.
I saw another door.
Well, move quickly, because I don't want to be hit by that stars.
Okay. Are we able to see Spectre on the other side at this point too?
As you turn back, looking to the south, thinking that's your only way out, you do indeed see Spectre on the other side. She is looking down and sort of investigating the ground right near the infinite space.
Well, do they? Is it light in the infinite space?
Yeah, I can't see the token.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the reason you were asking that is that you saw her on the screen. So no, you don't see her, Hugo.
Okay. So Hugo's gonna...
Don't worry, she can read my handwriting on her feet.
Did I find Gale's message?
I don't think there was a message. There was an X drawn on the door just to your east. Was there a message?
No.
Misremember?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time writing the H backwards and...
Yeah, I remember him saying he spelled a bunch of things wrong. So I think that's
what was it again?
It was not there, go here or something, and we went WINTHEER, pointing towards the north or something like that.
It was
Okay,
100% a message from Gale.
All right, so Hugo's gotta look at him and go, all right, I'm gonna run out there. Let's try it.
All right, as you start making your way out there, Spectre, we'll go back to you as you're standing over this ledge, investigating this area. Yeah, it looks like it's empty, but you do notice this transparent glass-like structure or narrow walkway, perhaps 5 feet across, and you kind of touch it with a hand or a foot, and it feels solid enough.
Well, there are arrows indicating that they went this way, and Has Hugo come out of the door at this point? Can I see him or no?
He has, and yes, you can.
Okay. Am I in darkness or am I in light?
At the moment, you're in darkness.
I'll call out to him, I guess. Hey, Hugo,
You shout that across the infinite space, but you see he doesn't react at all. It's as though he does not hear you.
Okay. Well, I see the glass, and I see him standing on glass I think, right?
From this distance, you can't see what he's standing on, but you presume, based on what's right in front of you, that must be what it is.
Okay. Spectre would not be stupid enough to put her weight on a glass path that other people are on for fear of it breaking. So I'm going to wait and see what he does.
Okay. No pressure, Hugo, but what do you do next?
Hugo will feel out with his foot to determine if there is, in fact, a pathway here to get to that door.
There is.
Okay. And more cautiously, he's going to move along and try to tap ahead of himself and find his way to the door, like, slowly.
Okay. And so you start slowly stepping out and, testing the path in front of you. Kurtu, Gale, are you guys waiting in the room as he does this, or are you following behind?
Kurtu looks at Gale and says,
Maybe we should just wait and make sure he doesn't fall first.
No, then you wait here, excuse me. And I am going to follow. I'll follow Adam right behind him.
Okay. So, Spectre, you notice Gale exits the room as well and starts making his way to the west.
But I no longer see them, right? They disappear into the space, or can I still? Okay.
They essentially disappear into the space. Okay, Hugo, as you walk to this direction and you open this door, you notice a room before you, and the first thing that jumps out to you is a body with a blood stain leaning up to it. This body looks remarkably like the individual that shouted out to you from the balcony.
Oh no!
What? Why'd you close the door?
I didn't mean to close the door.
You're like, oh, it stinks in there.
That's the dude, right? That's our guy.
Does he need help? Move in there. Maybe you can sustain him.
As soon as I can select my token, I will.
Okay, as you enter this room, Hugo, you notice 2 massive hourglasses occupy this irregularly shaped chamber. Their glass globes are nearly 15 feet across, with each hourglass rising almost to the ceiling 30 feet overhead. Each is suspended by chains, pulleys, and gears in such a way that it can be turned over to set its sand running. Slumped against the wall at the far side of the chamber is the cultist who called to you from the balcony of the tower. His dark robes are charred and torn, and a blue dragon mask is clutched in his red-stained hands.
I know, obviously, Hugo has a plan, but Adam, just real quick, I'm going to yell back to Kurtu. We found the scanner!
Kurtu, you hear nothing.
Back.
As established.
Does it? Is it? Can I tell what happened to him from here? Is it obvious?
I wouldn't say obvious, but based on the state of him at the moment, it looks like he has been battered, beaten, and burned.
Perhaps by... Never mind, I won't talk.
They wouldn't be able to hear you anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe the golems got him.
Yeah, then maybe he teleported or misty stepped out of the room and his bloody feet didn't come with him.
And looking nervously at the hourglasses, Hugo will move up quickly towards the body, make sure that he's dead and that he can't be helped in any way. And then, if so, he's going to take the mask out of his hands.
Medicine check, please. you are quite confident that he is dead and that he cannot be helped short of resurrection magic of some kind.
Okay. So Hugo will take the mask.
Okay, you take the mask.
Anything
Kurtu-
else on his body?
Let me check. And Hugo put the mask away, and I'll start searching through his pockets.
You find a spell book upon him, very small and very personalized. It looks almost like a diary, but you recognize it for what it is, being a wizard yourself. You also notice that he has a pouch of coins that jingle on his side.
Man.
As you open that pouch, you find that there is a total of 25 gold pieces inside.
Just a little bit of coin, no notes or nothing.
So Adam, are these hourglasses expired? Or are they running still?
The sand is all down in both of them. You can see that based on these pulleys and chains, you could essentially flip one of them to cause the sand to start running again. But yes, at the moment they're all down.
At this point, now that I've seen 3 of the 4 of them move past, can I start making my way across the walkway?
If you're comfortable doing so, you can, yes.
I just didn't want to interrupt anything in case you need to lock the tokens and fuck me over.
Well, I am going to ask you to give me a dexterity saving throw. As you begin making your way across the platform, you get to about where you are now. When you notice this swirling of meteors, these rocks that seem to be floating through the space, they move in all different directions, and one of them does make its way, a very large one, right where you're standing. You quickly and nimbly evade this rock and have no problem continuing on your way.
Cool. How do I clear the -1? I rolled a 19, I guess, on my con save.
I will clear that for you. You are good.
Okay.
Okay,
So
that is all set. So, Spectre, yeah, you make your way to this T intersection. It's very deadly silent at the moment. You can hear nothing, but you do notice some of your companions through a door to your west.
And I saw them go that way, so I'm gonna make sure I'm still on the path.
Yep, you
And
are.
I will follow. Hey Gail, don't freak out. I'm right by you, right next to you. I told you not to freak out. Hey, what's going on? Where's Harmony?
Well, Harmony,
She
unfortunately,
fell.
we both got hit by that meteor. Watch out when you walk across the secret bridge, because there's meteorites.
Oh, we're there? Okay.
She fell into the pit. She's gone.
That's unfortunate. Is that our man?
Yeah, he got the mask.
So this is the main quest line, so we can check it off our journal. But what about these things? And if we reset it, you think that's like all the maze will be back to where it was, or is this how the guy controls time or something?
I'm not
What are you
sure.
talking about?
Can I look at these giant hourglasses?
Sure. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Just what they're like gauging the time of, or what's their use?
Okay, yeah, give me a blind check. We'll see if this... no, Hugo, you have no clue. You're not sure at all what these are for, other than measuring time for some reason.
Hey, Adam, I was going to say that I if it's Arcana check, I was going to give him the help action.
I will even give him advantage. He rolled double 1, so no help.
Yeah, I've been there, done that, brother.
So
I hear you.
So
Never-
Spectre, as you were saying, what I'm talking about is, for example, do you remember the guy who was drinking tea and had the whole gazebo turn into a stone prison for us?
Yeah,
Maybe-
that sucked.
Yeah, so maybe the wizard who does this, he turns the hourglasses back the other way, and these people respawn. If you are familiar with spawning of bad guys.
Hmm.
What's
Well,
an
then maybe we should-
hourglass?
Then maybe we shouldn't touch them, huh?
I think our main quest is done. We find Harmony and we DTFO, as Leroy always said.
Should we go across the hall there? There's another door. We should go inspect that, though.
Maybe. What was with the room you guys marked an X on? Is there bad shit in there?
Well, I was having fun with the chalk. It's more like we didn't go in there. We went through the north. Did you read my note?
Sort of. It took me a while to parse it, but yeah, I got the gist of it. If
No,
you didn't,
we went in there. It's just a bunch of magic supplies and whatnot. Research.
well,
And the
Do you-
map, a map of brass. Hugo, was
Yeah,
that
the
brass?
city of brass.
well, do you want any of it? If it's magical supplies, it might be useful to you and Kurtu.
No, I don't use that, and even I didn't like to touch it. It was yucky.
There was
Wait.
something in the room, Hugo, that was eerie, like the lamp or something. Wasn't there something that made us think that we shouldn't be fucking with any of the stuffs?
Uh, just Adam asking me if I'd take anything out of the room. That was what made me think that. I don't think in game we had any indication of anything bad happening.
I thought in context there was some type of lamp, but there was something in there, an item that also warranted suspicion, at least in my mind.
Well, what you guys have noticed as you've entered different rooms, these magical lamps on the walls come to life, illuminating the room. That may be what you're thinking of. You did hide one of them with a cloak or something like that in the first room, but each room since then has had a new light that bursts into existence.
Oh, maybe that was it.
But yeah, there's stuff in there, but where do you think... You said we could rescue Armony. Where do you think she's still alive? Somewhere.
I didn't say anything like that, but
Well,
if there's a room full of magical stuff, there might be something in
Well,
there that might
it's
help us.
not really magical stuff. It's more of like the stuff to make magical stuff or to do research about stuff and stuff like that.
Old crap.
So Hugo's
Yeah.
been collecting a lot of books about Dracula's or something.
Oh, speaking of which, Iskander, may he rest in peace, had a spellbook on him.
Big find for wizards, I hear.
Yeah, but you said there's another door. What is that?
Isn't it on the other side? If you walk straight
Yeah,
on the
straight
grass?
east.
Right. I mean,
I just think that these we're walking through a space platform, right? There's got to be something here. One is a storage room, one is this room. I mean, there's got to be some reason they put all this stuff here.
there's this giant, like, weight things here floating in the air. You see these things? What are these?
No, hold up. Let me ask something before we do anything. Can you see if any evidence of Iskander using his bloody hands to try to... Why did he die here? Did he try to move the hourglasses? Can we look at the chains and see if they look like they've had bloody handprints on them or something? Why did he come here and die? What was he doing? So Adam, can I look at the chains and see if I can
You
deduce?
can, yeah. Give me a blind check as you look for signs of usage of those, any remnants of blood on the chains, anything like that. No, you don't find anything like that, Gale.
Was he telling us something? Because he told us to meet him here. That's
Well,
what I'm thinking.
He told us to meet him in the dungeons. I don't know if he planned on getting his shit pushed in by those elementals. Which, by the way, we're probably going to have to find a way to get past again on our way out.
Well, hold up. So, if he knew we were coming, and he went here, made a left to go here, then why did he choose to go here? Is it a clue for us if he's really helping us? If it is,
Maybe there's a hidden room.
If it maybe there's hidden room, or we use the chains. That's what he's telling us to get out.
All right, and as you guys are looking at these chains, trying to deduce what happened here, we'll move back over to Harmony. Harmony, you spent a bit of time here looking around, not wanting to do anything that could potentially endanger you. Took out your signal whistle, gave it a few loud tones through it. It obviously makes quite a bit of noise here, and it echoes in this chamber, but you don't hear any response. What do you do?
That's a great question. She's gonna investigate the the rod closely. Where it's set into the floor, does it sort of indicate that it can move in certain directions?
It does. It looks like you could pull it closer to you or push it further away.
Interesting. She's gonna pull it closer to her.
Give me a blind check as you step up to the rod, grab onto it, and pull it closer to you. You notice the view through the crystal lens changes subtly. You saw roiling fire before. It's almost as though the view moves, but when it comes to settle, all you see is flames once again.
Okay, then she'll go ahead and push it all the way away from her.
Okay, another blind check. Yeah, once again, it moves the view, but it just settles on flames. It seems like that's all there is here.
That's unfortunate. The whole land is on fire. She's gonna walk up to the the pane of crystal and touch it.
It feels very cool to the touch, even though there's flames seemingly just on the other side of it.
Okay, so it's just a TV. Can she investigate the floor?
Nearby the lens or somewhere else?
The whole floor, or would that have been included in her search for secret doors and windows?
Well, this is a really large room, and you've only spent a little bit of time searching. So if you give me an idea of what you're looking for, or if there's somewhere specific that you're searching, that may help your chances.
She's definitely just looking for anything else in the room that does anything or would allow her to escape.
And is there anywhere in particular that she suspects might be an exit from this room?
I would say this little offshoot she's going to focus on heavily, and after that she would probably investigate around the crystal the most.
Okay, so yeah, this little offshoot, it almost looks like a hallway now that Armory looks at it very carefully. Sure enough, yeah, give me a blind check. This will be made at advantage to see if you can find anything as you're searching this area specifically.
Can I... Wait. Oh, that's
You could do that for yourself before you start searching if you wish.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, go ahead and roll a blind check and then roll a d4, and I will add that to your advantage roll. Okay, as you are searching this area, Armony, you do notice that the wall here seems like it can shift. So you touch upon it, you find almost like a little handhold on this side, and you realize if you pull this, the wall will actually fold in from the northeast to the southwest. Is that what you would like to do?
Absolutely.
Okay, as you pull the wall and it folds into the southwest, you notice an opening back to a room you've already seen before. However, as you do this, you notice almost immediately thousands of papers, sheets of paper, loose leaves paper here, starts fluttering around, gathering into a cluster of all of these gathered pages, seemingly taking on some kind of presence. With that, we will move back over to the larger group. You're still in this room looking at the two hourglasses and the body of a Skander. What would you like to do?
I think I'll use my real voice to explain this. So, if he's really helping us, right, and he gave us the key to come down here, he would have, if we had saved him, he would have given us the blue mask. But he knows he's dying. He comes here for a reason. That's what I would do if I'm really helping you guys. He could have just died in the storage room, but he came here. And so, Adam, can I look at the blood on the floor? Did he write any words or any directions or any stuff with the blood in his last moments?
Blind check, please.
The fucking murder mystery novel here.
You don't notice anything written in the blood here, but the way that his body is lying, you get the impression that he was leaning up against the wall and was trying to survive, but unfortunately his wounds overcame him and then he slumped down.
Okay, but yeah, so Kurtu has a good idea. We should have the smart peppers look for a secret door. Maybe behind him or something.
Sure, I'll try to look for. I'll go around the wall near where he's at and see if I can find any.
I will help, or
Anything
maybe
like that.
Hugo can help, or somebody can help.
Spectre,
think
you
that-
can go ahead and make a check. If somebody else is proficient in investigation, you can grant advantage to Spectre.
Not I.
Nope.
Okay, actually, I apologize, Spectre. I thought for some reason you were proficient in investigation. You're not, so we'll just take this roll straight up. Yeah, you search this area looking for any kind of secret doors, handles, notches, anything like that. No, there does not seem to be.
Gail, I think he just came. I don't know why he came here, but I mean, who wants to die in a storage room? Pointedly, he didn't go the other way, so maybe there's something dangerous that way, or another trap or something. So
He may have wanted to activate these big hanging things. What did you call them again?
Hourglasses.
Hourglasses.
Yeah, it's a little too uncanny, isn't it? Like, I'm voting we reset the hourglasses.
Same.
I think that's what he would have said if he would have survived.
All right.
Here's the mask.
Well,
flip the hourglasses.
yeah, and I'll just say that, I mean, this room, I mean, someone went to a big, there's a reason why they made this rooms kind of odd with the glass floors and everything. I mean, they can't be just normal rooms.
Oh, also a little insight, little thought here, Adam. How much of the upper section of the hourglass has expired? Half of it, a quarter of it?
So the
Three-
sand in both of these hourglasses is completely contained in the lower half. Neither one of them is active or running at the moment. All of the sand is in the bottom of both. So if you were to flip using the pulleys and the chains, flip one of them over, then obviously the bottom becomes the top and the sand would start running from top to bottom once again.
Why would someone put this in their tower?
does anyone
don't-
have a way to, I don't know, figure out if there's a magical effect on them? Time is kind of the essence if we still think there's any chance Harmony is alive. though.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm gonna go to the other door that Kurtu said was out here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I say, if you all want to flip these thingamajiggies, do it.
Well, maybe we go check the other hallway first and then come back to this one, if we're not dead.
Yeah, I have to think about these hourglasses for a while.
Where'd you see
Maybe
see it, Kurtu?
Straight
Well,
across.
I would say keep going straight, but, there is an empty space there, literally, so.
Harmony! Where is it?
Just go straight. So do you see? Yeah.
Straight? Alright, he's gonna touch the floor again.
Feels solid.
And he'll continue to do that all the whole way.
Okay. All right, as you get to there, Hugo, stepping along this glass platform, you notice that there is a figure in this room in front of you. Light shines out ahead as the corridor opens into a room set with comfortable-looking oversized furnishings. In the center of the room, a red-skinned creature wearing armor of flame, bronze, and volcanic stone sits cross-legged on the floor, studying a chessboard. At the time that you notice this, let's say Armony, please roll a 1d4. That will be Hugo. So Hugo, give me a dexterity saving throw. So as you're making your way across the platform, you spot this creature, you're eyeing it, you notice one of these meteors sailing right towards you at the last moment. Dex save to avoid. You do easily avoid this, and the meteor flies over your head.
And he kicks the meteor right in. That's double 20s. So he kicks the meteor into the fire dude.
That's the opposite of what happened last time. He had double ones, now he's got double 20s.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, seeing that happen, can the rest of us react, or are we still like? Because if there's still meteors flying, I don't want to be standing on the bridge for longer than I have to.
There are, and yes, they kind of move all around all the time that you're out here. It's hard to detect when they're going to like move in your direction. So yes, you know it's only a matter of time before something like that's going to happen again, likely.
And can we move our tokens?
You can.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to get into the storage room off the platform at least.
Okay.
If I can do.
Hugo's gonna jump over to this part. Hello, friend.
You notice he raises his head and looks towards you where you're walking in. And as he does that, we'll go ahead and float back over to Harmony. Harmony, as you opened this secret door, revealed the room that you were in. All of these papers suddenly moving around in this huge cluster. As they do, you notice that they seem to converge into two obvious sentient type of beings or creatures, as all of these papers seem like they are controlled or contained by some kind of energy, and they appear right by you. As they do, I'm going to go ahead and put you into initiative order, Harmony.
Oh.
Okay, Harmony, you are the quickest to react. What would you like to do?
Oh, should I re-roll my initiative?
Oh, yes, that's right. How could I forget that?
That's much more Harmony-like.
It is indeed.
Not the worst outcome, though.
All right, so the first being here, this swirling mass of papers, you're going to notice as it flutters all around and into your space. I'm going to put it just below you, but this being is currently underneath your space. I would like you to give me a defense roll as this occurs. Yes, that will count as a fumble for the creature. Go ahead and roll a melee fumble for the paper whirlwind. Okay, so it loses track of it's going on. It ends its turn and moves to the bottom of the initiative. And now it is your turn, Harmony.
Okay. Harmony is going to Primal Savagery.
And which one is that on?
The one to the north.
Okay, yes, your claws or teeth turn into acidic as you slash out. You do indeed connect. Go ahead and post damage.
It worked.
And I noticed that I should be dealing extra damage. I should probably...
For that spell specifically, or more in general?
In general. I'll check it right now, but I was thinking if I could get a global damage mod.
We could certainly add that for you. I just need to know what it is so I can help you set that up. Okay, sure. Yeah, we can add that.
Oh, do I have to call that before I do it, or?
I mean, you only have one cantrip per round, so I think it's pretty much you're just always going to use it.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
I thought that one, honestly, was auto added because that's an alternate version of the other special ability that clerics get. So let me just make sure you don't have both, and then we'll go ahead and add that for you. But yes, you have damage.
Yeah,
If you want to throw the 1d8, we'll add that additional radiant damage on top.
Yeah, I think I tried to delete the other one.
Okay, global modifier has been added. Blessed strikes. Let me change that. Strikes. Okay, that is in there now. I'll go ahead and take an additional 2 points of radiant damage off of this being. Okay, that was your action. Anything else on your turn here, Harmony?
Gonna go ahead and take an act of opportunity and flee because I believe that now.
Okay, as you
Because
step
I'm-
away from the one from your south. Right, you have mobile, right?
Yeah, so I think only the one from the south, right?
The one from the south. Okay, so another defense roll then, please. This one manages to hit you as all of these papers slashing across give you a terrible case of the paper cuts.
That sucks.
It is indeed. Yeah, everyone knows that pain. And here comes the damage. 5 points of piercing damage.
That sounds about true to life, and honestly.
Okay, so let's see here. 40. I think that's as far as I can get. Does that look right?
I got you with 5 more feet.
Sweet. I'm gonna open that door and step out of it.
Okay, you interact with object and open the door. You can take one more step.
Does that work? It's kind of like a split square, isn't it?
No, it's not. So that's actually 2 steps. Yep, there you go. All right. Anything else on your turn here?
What would blowing on my whistle be?
Interact with object, but unfortunately use that to open the door.
Okay, that's it then.
I see the door open, though, right? Can I see the door from where I'm
If
at?
you see the door open on your screen, then yes, you see the door open.
I see the door open.
Okay, fair enough. This creature here is going to fly through the air, getting up next to you, Harmony. As it does, it's going to try to lacerate you with its papers. And I'll need another defense roll.
Sorry, what was that?
Defense roll from you, Harmony. Yes, once again, managed to cut into you. And that will deal 9 points of damage this time. Okay, so we move to the top of the next round. This guy actually goes to the bottom at that point. So, Spectre, do you intend to act, seeing that you see the door open?
Well, I see the door open, but I don't see any tokens, so I've definitely noticed. So yeah, I would like to roll into initiative if I can.
You can, yeah. Let me go ahead and get you in there. All right, so we will move to, let me just go ahead and sort this. All right, so you will be at top, and then this guy's still at bottom. So Spectre, you notice the door open. You are the quickest to react. What would you like to do?
It's dark on the pathway?
It is, but light can go through there. It's just always pitch black inside. But yeah, light can certainly penetrate through the darkness.
Sure. I'm gonna step 5 feet. I don't see anything. Talking is a free action. Can I try to get Gale's attention, or can he not hear me from here?
He cannot hear you.
What do? I think I have to alert the team. So I don't. Is Harmony standing on the space in the door? I see the door icon, but I can't tell if there's anything underneath it.
From where you're standing right now, I will say you cannot see into the room, so you see the doors open, but probably being that this is all happening within 6 seconds, you just saw the door open and you have to react right with that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go 10, 15.
Now remember,
20.
this platform is not super, it's a little bit on the narrow side, so being that you're out of combat most of the time, we're not really worrying about this, but are you moving, like running across this at your normal speed?
No, I'll go slow. She doesn't want to fall.
Okay, so then move at half speed and then no risk of falling.
So 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. I'll tap Gale on the shoulder and like get his attention, like incoming that direction, you know?
Okay.
And then I will bonus action dash. So 10, 20, 30. I don't want to go towards it because I don't know if it's friend or foe yet. So I'm going to 10, 20, 30, 40. Is this a safe space or is this still on the path? Can't tell.
You are off of the path at that point.
40. I didn't mean to close the door. 45, and then I still have my action, so I will ready an arrow shot if I see a creature that is not one of my teammates.
Okay, and when you were tapped on the shoulder there, Gale, is it safe to assume you want to join initiative at this point?
Yeah, I would have looked around and watched Spectre point and then go into the room.
Okay, you happen to be the next up, so is that the end of your turn, Spectre?
Yes. Ready to action, ready to fuck something up.
My first roll is better.
Yep, so we'll keep your first roll, and yeah, what would you like to do?
Rid of this. So, can I talk to Kurtu or no?
If you speak, he can't hear you from where he's at the moment, but you can certainly reach out and touch him.
Okay, well, let's think here. Is there's not a space to the south of Kurtu?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna tap Kurtu on the shoulder and like do like the two eyes, the two fingers and two eyes to like look at me, and do the two eyes because Leroy did that a lot. Taught me that this culture of D&D. And I'm gonna point like in my eyes and point at me with some desperation in my eyes, and I'm gonna step away and probably get hit by a meteorite. 5.
And are you moving at normal speed as you cross this bridge?
No, I'm being very careful because I fell off.
Okay, so counted as difficult terrain as you're being very careful.
All right, then there is 15 of them. And then I will, because I don't know what Spectre's talking about, so I am going to action dash. So I'll go another 15. So 5.
Spectre will start pointing down the hallway back where we came to the open door. If he can see me, he just can't hear me, right?
Oh,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
okay,
do
so
see the door cracked open. If I walk down there, I will be hit by meteorite, but I feel inspired. I could do that one if I need to. Now, Adam, do I need to stay? Do I need to stay on this line, or it's 10 feet, but we only you say
So
we
I'm
only.
assuming you're staying on the platform, so as long as you're there, you're fine.
Okay,
as
so
long as we're
I
not
have-
like pushing past each other.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
there's 30 feet with dash,
Okay.
and then 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't know. 5. Is that 30 feet? Can I face up there? 5, 10, 15, 20. No, I think I don't have enough.
How many do you have left? I thought I saw 0.
No, I have one left,
Okay.
and it's too far. Okay.
Yeah, save it, I think.
Yeah, I'm done with this one, but I will also, well, I can't ready anything because I have no range attacks, which is why I'm thinking of Magic Initiate when I level up. Okay, enter.
Okay, Harmony at the door. Your turn. What would you like to do?
Just gonna keep snarling.
Okay. All right, once again, you lash out with your primal savagery at the creature, this time unfortunately not able to connect with this flurry of paperwork.
However, the mobile still kicks in.
It does, yes.
I keep trying to move, but
I know,
shut
I
the
wish
door.
they had made the doors way smaller than what they did, but it is what it is.
Hey, I can see Gail.
And I'm mouthing. I'm like motioning this way with big eyes
Which way?
towards me, like I'm pushing my hand towards me, like this, like just a motion.
And
Great, so she can get knocked off the platform again. Good idea.
yeah. I'm like looking very nervously at the
Well-
glass.
Well, that's your choice. Yeah, I get it totally, but that's what Gail's doing, to wanting to help.
And as you're moving across the glass platform, Harmony, are you moving at normal speed or are you moving carefully?
Like, carefully, but not super slow.
So if you move carefully, meaning half speed, then you have no risk of falling off. If you move full speed, then you do have a risk of falling off.
But you have a risk of falling off if meteorites come for you,
Well, that's
regardless.
getting knocked off. That's a little bit different, but yes.
Okay, just clarifying. I guess carefully.
Okay.
Smart.
So I've got you, let's see, 5, 10, 20, 30 feet you've spent so far.
Oh, you said half, so I gotta go back.
Yes. So 10 to there, and then these would be double. So that would be 20, 30, 40 to where you're at right now.
Perfect. I believe. I'm going to I'm gonna pull out that whistle and blow on it.
You hear no sound like right near you. It seems like it emanates, but you can tell based on Gale, the way he's like reacting, he doesn't hear anything. It doesn't seem like it goes anywhere.
Real space rules, not Star Wars.
Maybe I should have shut the door behind me, but you live and you learn.
Kurtu, you were tapped on the shoulder pretty forcefully here. What do you do?
All right, so I'll go through the chain here. Can Hugo hear me since we're not on the platform?
He can.
Hugo, we gotta go. Gail said so.
Has the dragon man or the red man
He's not in initiative order. Let's go.
did
We got bigger issues.
has
is he
looked
like
up
looking at us?
He is, yeah. He's looking at you specifically, Hugo. You notice as all this commotion is sort of breaking out, he had just like raised his head and looked at you, and he holds this sort of passive look on his face as he's eyeing you up and down.
Pardon me, good sir. Apparently I have something to attend to. And Hugo bows to him and then backs up towards Kurtu.
As you bow and then lift your head, you notice he has a fiery smile on his face, and he says quickly, "Oh, whenever you are ready."
Imagine this guy's perspective. He's been in there for who knows how long.
Playing
4 people
chess by
barge in,
himself.
playing chess against himself. 4 people barge in, immediately turn around and leave with no explanation.
Hugo will follow Kurtu, not really knowing what's happening.
All right, so we'll keep you out of the action for a moment, Hugo. I'll put you in turn order now. We'll see where you land, and that's where you'll be. Okay, Kurtu, you've moved, I'm assuming, carefully?
Yep, I just moved the 3 there. And I am going to take the dodge action as I still see Gale not knowing what's going on, and that'll end my turn.
Fair enough. Harmony, you will notice that the papers sort of get to the door, flurry there for a moment, and then move back into the room.
Yay!
All right, we are at the top of the round, but there's no obvious threat, so in the essence of time, I'm going to go ahead and get us out of combat, folks.
Harmony's
Good
gonna
work.
keep moving.
I'll get off the platform.
Out of combat, feel free to move as you wish.
I'll make space when I see her coming.
Okay, wait. Can I grapple her?
If you wish, and she doesn't resist.
do.
yeah.
Dude, throw her off.
No. Well, okay. Whatever you think I'm gonna do. I grab a hold of her arm. Do you let
Okay.
me?
Yeah. She
Let's
was
go-
gonna do the same to you if
And-
any.
Right. We're all gonna grab each other. We're falling if
No,
we
no.
are. All right. And I'm just gonna lead you to this room if you follow. I guess you have to if I grappled you. So I pull you into this room. I'll go one more deeper. There you go.
Good to see you, Harmony. What the hell happened to you?
Well, took a little bit of fall damage there, but ended up in a secret room off of the study.
The one with the big
Interesting.
X in front of it.
No, the room with the map and all the books and stuff.
Right. That's. Oh, you look badly hurt.
Yeah, got a few paper cuts while I was in there.
Do you need a drink of something?
Did somebody take something out of that room?
Hugo, most likely, but he's.
What? No. I didn't take anything.
I guess I'll just drink some more potions.
Yeah, I'll give you one as well.
Well, I got a couple.
Well, I already took it off my sheet. It's too much to put it back on my sheet. Just take it.
I was making sure all of you guys had one on you. Do
No,
you
it's
have any
fine.
other ones?
Yes, I am fine. I have
Okay.
lots of good.
So that was just a potion of healing?
Yeah.
Are we particularly pressed for time? We got the mask.
Oh,
Do you
wait.
just want to chill out in this room for a bit?
That there was a big man in the other room playing some game on the floor.
A
And,
big man.
Yeah, he's got a big sword. But
Lava armor.
he said whenever we were ready for something. Does anyone know what that game might be? And Hugo describes the chessboard.
Chess? Chess has been around for, I guess this is the middle age, high fantasy, so probably it's only been around for like 500 years instead of 1,000 years. Do we?
I think it's called.
We know what
Dragon
chess is, right?
Yeah, I was
Just
just going
for-
to put on my annoying young wizard voice and say, "That's dragon chess."
Actually pushes up glasses.
Just for the record, Hugo and I are from a different universe.
Subtly slipping that one in there. Love it.
Oh. Yeah,
Don't
why,
worry
why doesn't
about
that
it.
surprise me?
So, I think I saw him with the red mask, another mask on him. Is that correct?
No, I don't think it was a mask.
Is that correct?
No, I don't think.
Look,
Adam, did
every-
you Adam, did you say he had a mask in his hand or something like that? Maybe I misunderstood.
I did not. What I did say, however, is in the center of the room, a red-skinned creature wearing armor of flame, bronze, and volcanic stone sits cross-legged on the floor studying a chessboard.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, from what you described, Hugo, he sounds like an asshole. Every room we've stepped in so far, except for the one where we found a scanner, whatever's in there has attacked us. So I don't know about going into that room if he's got a sword and he looks like another fucking elemental.
He talked. He talked to me. That's the difference.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
it might
actually
have
see a
information.
Right
sword.
away.
Even though the little token shows a sword, you didn't actually see a sword.
Oh, okay. He's
Well,
just a
still
big
on
dude,
fire
right?
and red and obviously not human,
He's
right?
not on fire. He is red, and he is obviously not human, yes.
All he wants to do is play chess. So
Probably.
maybe you win a game of chess. Well, he looks like a feed to me. But
He,
anyway,
he looks friendly.
Minus the sword.
Uh,
yeah, no, I think we should maybe just GTFO.
I agree with Gail. We got what we came for. I don't see the need to kick any more hornets' nests.
But There's so much stuff that we haven't seen in this crazy tower here.
Hey, Armory, could you roll lower next time, please? That was
5 once. Ouch.
This is insane.
It's better than nothing.
Don't worry, you trust Eric. He will take care of you.
I vote we talk to him, but that's just my vote. If you all want to get out of here, I completely understand it. But I don't think we've gotten rewarded enough for all the hard work we're doing for this council.
Well, we'll see what the blue mask is worth to them.
You're just gonna take it. All these rich nobles are the same.
I don't want to fall into the trap of going into a campaign and seeing a dungeon and wanting to search everything for every little magic item that we find. The main quest was to get the dragon, and I think we could leave this guy in his own little internal war of chess.
I like magic items.
Yeah, me too. I like treasure.
Oh,
Anyways.
Sounds like you're the deciding vote, Kurta. What do you want us to do? Fearless leader.
Well, I may not be the fearless leader. I'm fearless, of course, though. But I'm curious because he didn't attack us or anything. He just kept playing his chessboard. I think maybe we should at least just ask him what's he doing here. Maybe we can rescue him. Maybe he needs our help.
Does he look like he needs rescuing? He's relaxing.
Does he look like someone we want to rescue?
Hello. Looks can be deceiving. Hello.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't judge
So maybe
everybody
he's-
by who they look, right, Spectre?
So maybe he's just playing nice, and the second we volunteer to help, he fucking jumps up.
Ugly women are mothers too. Come on. I mean, just because you're ugly doesn't mean you're, cruel.
Well,
Okay,
I'm very
then that's-
cruel, actually.
That's 3 versus 2. Let's go play chess.
This is
All
going
right.
to be a mistake, but
By the way, I don't know how to play chess.
Oh, no, Hugo does. He's the smart one. He's smarty pants.
Um,
just watch out for meteors. By the way, before everyone goes under, was there enough space for the 5 of us to get over there, or are some of us going to have to be standing?
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Did you say that was dragon chess?
Gale, do
Yeah.
you have a chessboard?
I have my own chessboard right here in my pockets.
oh, wow.
I'm proficient in dragon chess. I used to play that a lot back in my world.
All right. Are you cool playing with this fella?
Am I the only one who knows how to play dragon chess?
looking up my character sheet.
Yeah, everyone look at their character. See if you chose dragon chess set as a proficiency. I sure did.
Let's see. Dagger, undercut. Nope.
Yeah, playing cards.
I have gaming set, which I don't know what that means, but
It's a Nintendo Switch.
I'll beat anyone at Super Smash Brothers.
But what is it? I think a gaming set you choose something.
I feel
Yeah.
like gaming set was the generic version of the specific gaming tool.
Oh. Well, I think I've already established canonically that Hugo doesn't really know what chess is, so...
Sounds like that's a checkers board then.
Yeah, it looked like a checkers board, which I'm excellent at, but he had weird figures on it.
Othello was not an option.
Alright.
Maybe I can use my dragon chess set, but I'm not very smart at the game. But I do know how to gauge insight on where the guy might be planning his moves. That's the best skill that I have in dragon chess. Unless Adam thinks that it's just intelligent based only and that I can't maybe pick up a different skill while playing a game.
If you could make some good argument for why a different stat would make the most sense, but I'd love to hear that argument.
Wisdom. Come on.
No, it'd be an insight. He's playing the Queen's Gambit, and I know that what he's trying to do to me. He's suckering me into one side of the chessboard.
To allow you to use wisdom instead of int with your tool proficiency for dragon chess? Yeah, I'd go for that.
because I don't think strength or constitution has anything to do with dragon.
That's what I
chest.
thought you were going to try, and that's what I was saying. I'd love to see the argument for that one.
I
Well,
mean, if you
maybe-
smash the chessboard, the game is over, right?
Well, maybe dexterity if he does a sleight of hand and he cheats. Who knows?
or fucking the bullet chess variant where you got to go fast, like 10 seconds a round or something.
Why is the door closing all the time?
I'm trying to select my token again.
All right, do you want me to go play chess with the pit fiend? I mean, the
We don't know he wants to play chess.
Yeah, we haven't even talked to him yet.
All right,
but
let's go three.
but
three to
maybe-
two.
Harmony can give you the blessing of Eric as well. For a little
Oh
guidance.
yeah. How about that?
It'll last 1 minute. Or
Yeah, once we get up there. All right.
say something like "Good luck" and touch me.
Where
All
are we
right,
going?
so we voted 3 to 2 to go talk to this guy. Go ahead, Hugo.
Watching for meteors. Is
we're
there
all
like a
walking-
regular
yes.
pattern or no?
There is not.
Okay.
Can I take a dodge action? Oh,
Not
sorry.
out of combat, unfortunately, no.
So we're walking
Hugo
very slowly.
smiles nervously at this guy with his hands up in the air.
Good to see you again. Welcome back.
Yes, good to see you as well.
How are you on this fine day?
Good. You know it's daytime out.
Well, I can't quite see outside now, can I?
What's your name? I didn't expect to find anyone down here to talk to. These are all my friends.
You notice while still sitting, he does this half bow. I am known as Taraz the Fair.
While they're talking, can I just look around the room, see if there's anything of interest from where I'm standing? I don't want to go in.
You can, yes. Give me a blind check. Nothing right off the bat that you see, no.
Hey, Adam, can I make a check to see if I can identify this creature?
Sure, blind check. I would say you do recognize him as being an Efreet, which is a genie associated with the elemental plane of fire.
Now, Adam, I got a question because
Oh,
In my-
I didn't see that message in chat. I'll point this out to the party next to me. I will point to the salt on the floor.
So think of this as where you notice that there's the intersection of the grid. Think of this as like tiles almost in this room. And in the tile, the separation, the very minor separation between two tiles, you notice this line of salt that goes in that line.
As
Yeah,
a
when you asked if you
yeah.
saw anything, I was already typing that, so I didn't want to just say,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
well, you see this.
no, you're worried. No, all good. As a part demon, do I recognize do I know what magical salt is used for?
I would say let's leave that up to a skill check. So blind check, Spectre.
I feel like I get some kind of bonus to the roll.
Well, you rolled pretty good anyway, so I'm going to say you are familiar with the idea that salt can be used as a spell component in certain rituals for binding outer planar or extra planar creatures to an area.
I will point this out to the people here.
So
Let
meaning
them know
you're
that.
saying this out loud?
I will tap, I guess, Kurtu on the shoulder because he is the wizard who's next to me, and I will point to the salt on the ground. Can we describe? Is it just on the entrance, or is it all around him? Is there a circle of salt around him that's?
Once you spot it at the entrance here and you start scanning around the room, you can notice this fine line of salt that goes all around the outskirts of the room, seemingly making one big rectangle.
Kurtu.
Ah, very interesting.
He's being kept here.
And
Hey, Adam, just as a boy, oh my gosh, it's been a long time. But didn't we rescue another genie? Was that in this one here? I think that was a water genie, though. Way,
That was
way
indeed.
months and months ago. Yeah.
That was in the bottomless dungeon, if I remember correctly, that you guys ran into a Merid. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Don't disturb it until we know if he's friendly.
So that white line represents the line of salt. So as you guys are entering the room, he says this. He notices you pretty obviously looking around and trying to subtly inform your companions of what is here. You see he seems like this is not a big surprise to him, and you notice he nods in your direction. Oh, yes, you have noticed the salt. Perhaps you wouldn't mind clearing it away so I could leave.
Who are you stuck here? Who put you here?
Oh, that wonderful human known as Xanthal.
What do you do that for?
He was seeking to find a way to force me to use my power of wish to get him things that he desired.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
How do you do on that?
Well, he managed to make it where I cannot use my powers while here, but if you were to free me, things could certainly change.
Well, I don't think anyone should be kept a slave. And, pretty sure Xanthal was long gone, right?
How long have you been here?
What year is it? And you can just say the year if you wish.
1497.
Oh,
Is that right?
I
Something like
suppose
that?
About 100 years then. I honestly don't remember Forgotten Realms year, but it sounds good to me.
No, I think I remember it because I think it's like 1492. Columbus sailed the ocean blue. I think current D&D lore is 1490s or something, if I remember. I don't know why I remember that.
Trivia Pursuit winner right there.
Would you be able to do us a favor if we released you?
I suppose that depends on the favor. I'm not really fond of just doing things for somebody doing the bare minimum, like letting go someone who's trapped.
Oh, well, it took us quite a bit to get down here. It was no easy feat. Many of us almost died.
I don't doubt it, but it's not as though you were coming specifically for me, right?
I like to call that a happy coincidence.
I do too, and as soon as you clear that salt away from the doorway, I'd be happy to assist you in whatever minor way I can before I leave this place.
Do you know why we're here?
Not a clue. Probably something to do with that Iskander fellow?
Don't know if you can help us with that.
Well, the Skander is... Yeah, we know the Skander. What happened to him?
Oh, well, he stumbled and fell off the walkway with the mask into infinite space beyond. I'm sure he must still be falling. But, as I said, if you clear away the salt, I could help you.
Was he coming to see you?
Oh, no.
Well, I think I look around too at my friends. I think the only help we need at this point is to get the fuck out. With also our other friend, Roland. Unless you have any other suggestions.
We don't even really need help with that, honestly.
We don't want
pretty easy to get
Iskander
past this.
brought back to life.
Why? We got what we needed from him.
Chat with him. I don't know.
He had information, though. But I have a question for you. Those big dangling sand thingies on the other end of the hallway. What are those for?
You notice he sort of smiles a little bit. My friend, I have been trapped in this room, staring at these walls, these individual tiles, 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile more, for 100 years. I have not seen anything out from inside of this room and the narrow hallway out to the platform.
But yet you know that Iskander was out there.
Yes, I did indeed see him fall off the platform.
Oh, from this
From the
vantage
view.
point?
I did, yes.
How'd you know his name?
I've heard him before. He was here once or twice. He did come talk to me before in the past, but I must say, I didn't find his companionship to be all too thrilling.
Hey guys, what if he helps us kill the? Would you help us fight like a giant? What are they like? The flesh golems and like a fire elemental is just down the hall.
You want me to agree to fight something just for you to brush away some salt?
Or yeah, I think so. Or maybe
We're not just brushing away some salt. We're freeing you after
Listen.
100 years.
That is true, but the amount of effort that you have to put into it is so minor. Why would you hold this task over my head to just brush away some salt?
Can I just make an insight check to make sure he's not just going to attack us if we do this? Or his intentions seem okay?
You can certainly try. Yeah, give me a blind check. Hard to say. He's not human. You can't really read much in his face. Doesn't he have like human-like body language? So you're not sure.
Listen, all. This creature is trapped here. Enslaved. That's not right. We should release it, and whatever it deems to give us in return is fine.
how about this? How about a little friendly game of chess? You haven't played chess in
for
100
what?
years.
Unfortunately, I have played a little bit here and there, but as you can see, I have no pieces, so it's all been in my head.
Oh, I have some right here in my pockets.
That sounds great, but I could be honest and say, staying in this room any longer than I have to does not sound good!
Then why is he standing in front of a chessboard, Adam?
You get the impression that with a line of salt, he cannot leave this square.
Yeah, but did you say he was in front of a
Good for
chessboard,
us.
right?
He is sitting cross-legged, yes, and he looks like he's studying a chessboard, right? That's what you saw when you first entered.
So then why are you looking at... Okay, that's fine. Well, I thought you were a chess like player, and I know some chess players, they love to play chess. And what's another 5 minutes of your life?
Oh, gosh.
If I was not trapped here, I might take you up on that. But as I said, I've been trapped here this many, many years. Sitting here and continuing to play chess when my freedom is just you brushing salt away seems kind of pointless.
What else do you want us to do then than just free you from the 100-year captivity? We're happy to do it. But, even though it's a mundane thing, there's still some gratefulness, right?
Yeah, what are you wanting? You said that you wanted our help or something. Obviously, we'll help you, but what are you willing to give? I guess that's it.
The mercenary ways finally come to the forefront.
I'm
Must
trying to
pay
say it
for
nicely.
service. What do you want?
Why did Iskander not free you?
He was seemingly always afraid being down here. He didn't come here very often, said something about getting past the elementals was harder and harder. But, yes, I think he thought he would learn things down here, and boy did he.
So you mentioned something about that Xanthar wanted you to wish something away. Would you be able to help us wish something away?
Yo, he's not going to use
what
a
do you
wish
mean,
spell.
Wish? Wish what away? You're not making a whole lot of sense. You see, he now turns and looks towards you, Hugo. You seem to be the only one in your group that has a solid head on his shoulders. Please, do not leave me in this captivity. Free me. It takes very little effort for you.
Didn't he say that Xanthar said he wanted him to wish something away?
No, something about treasures and stuff.
He said
Hey.
Xanthal wanted to try to force him to use his wish power.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, wish the spell.
Yes.
Yep.
That's what I just mentioned, yes.
Well, you said wish away, so he's confused on what you mean wish away.
Oh, well then, I'm being Gale, but hopefully you guys pick up the word wish and Adam and me saying it now, hint hint.
I don't think we should blackmail this creature. That's all I'll say.
Well, I agree, but if I was stuck in a chamber for 100 years, I would do anything to get out of it.
That doesn't mean we should force him to do it. I really want to move this away right now and free him.
Go for it then.
No. Just
Do
no.
it.
No. First, we have to get him to promise that he won't attack us.
Will you attack us if we free you?
No.
How can we
you go.
guarantee that?
I don't know. That doesn't seem possible now, does it? I'm a very powerful being, and of course, if I wanted to attack you, I could. I could attack you right now. See how you're inside the circle of salt there? That square of salt? That's the only boundary that prohibits me. Your 3 of you are inside it right now. I can reach out and touch you, and you see he reaches his hand out and touches you on the shoulder, Gale. Does it look like I'm hurting you? I just want to get out.
The last genie I rescued was much more pleasant.
Do you want good manners and fine how do you do's? Maybe try speaking to somebody who hasn't been trapped for 100 years!
So what you say? No, I'm just kidding.
You're not selling this very well. But I'm not you. You know?
Out of character, I think we just leave. I don't think this is worth the risk. Like, what's he gonna do for us, really? We have what we came for. Who cares about this guy?
You all can leave and I'll catch up with you.
Go ahead, Hugo. Whatever you decide, if it's what you feel is right, then
We just leave him here to be stuck here for, who knows, 1,000 years before someone else comes down here.
Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's how I look at it.
Hey, Adam, there's a glaring thing happening here, and I don't know. Like, I think he's unreasonably. I guess he'd rather stay here. Like, he's not begging us to move the salt. Can I do a
he's being
specific?
he's being a huge asshole about it.
Can I do an insight check for that specific thing?
Sure,
I know
yeah, you can
Hugo
do a blind
did.
check. So you're trying to determine if he is not giving you everything you want for a specific reason. Is that right?
Well, I'm trying to insight why he's being such an ass. If it's so simple for us to kick the assault away, like there's something else he's not telling us.
Point of
Okay,
order.
I got it.
He already lied to us because he said Iskander fell off the platform, but
Well, so did Armin.
I believe that that's true because I believe
when
that
he
I
was
could've-
hurt when he was hurt and bleeding out, though.
Well, I believe that he could have ended up
Maybe
in.
before.
When I fell, I could have ended up in more than one room, and he did the same and took fall damage.
Well, he also could have.
I feel like that would have killed him in his condition because he was
no.
bleeding the whole way.
He was bleeding. Yeah, so he could have been. Remember he could have been injured, fell off, came back, and then died. Could be.
So Gale, you get the impression that whatever the equivalent is for a freak of like cabin fever, that he has just been stuck here for so long that he is desperate to get out, and the fact that he could get out right now if you guys would just do what he needs you to do is sort of making him very agitated. I would say furthermore, you get the impression that if you just try to leave right now and not help him, you don't think he's just going to sit here and allow that to happen.
Okay, Hugo. Clear the way.
Fine. Before he does that, I'm gonna come in the room just because I'm worried about him rushing out and like bulldozing us over the fucking edge.
I think he would just disappear to his other plane, but okay.
All right. I'm sorry for the delay, mister. But here we go. And Hugo will kick away the salt and then pour some water from a water skin on it.
All right, and you notice as you do, he goes, first breath I've been able to take in quite a long time. I am in your debt. And you see he stares at you very intently. Hugo, we shall see each other again. And with this, you see he snaps his fingers and vanishes.
All right. I'm sorry to make everyone do that, but it's not right. It's not
No,
right.
I
to treat
agree.
these
It's all
creatures.
Fine. We did a good deed. Are we ready? Are we ready to go, or do we
So
have
let-
anything else to do?
Yeah, is this something back here, by the way, or is this just some on the map?
There is a small end table that's brushed up here against the back room. You don't notice anything of interest on top of it, though. It looks completely barren, if anything.
All right. I'm gonna assume there's no secret doors in the genie room, but could be wrong.
We could also rest here if you like. I'm sure that we can get a short rest here.
Yeah, no one would come here knowing there's a potentially dangerous genie.
And then if you want, we can go after the fire person and the flesh peoples.
Or we could just walk by. It was actually pretty easy. I don't know why anyone would struggle with that.
But there must be guarding something. That's the thing.
That is true.
There's
I didn't
that
get a good
other-
look at that room.
Isn't there like a lever or something in the far northeast corner or something?
Yeah, we should. I suggest we rest up and we find out why the room is so important.
Hmm.
The room with the
Well-
elementals in it?
Yes.
The map. Oh yeah, what they're guarding.
What are
Yeah.
they guarding that's so important?
All right. Adam, does Hugo know if the teleportation circle spell would even work from where they are right now?
Hard to say. I mean, normally you would think yes, but you know that there is some strange magical effects going on in this place. And Zonthal's Tower seems to be preventing certain types of magic or making them more difficult, perhaps.
We
Okay.
tried getting in from outside and didn't work. I don't know if it's going to be possible to get out from the inside, you know?
All right, just checking. I'm happy to keep a more high watch if you guys want to rest. So I can't rest.
I'll take
I
a
can
rest.
watch too.
I'll take a rest for sure. I know Harmony does.
Yeah, I will, but I don't want to make everybody else rest.
Well,
We don't have to rest just because you do.
we
can
know
just hang out
there's
an
no time limit now because the Skanda is just dead.
Okay, so it sounds like Gale, Kurtu, and Harmony would like to spend one of the remaining short rests they have. Everybody else doesn't have one, and
No,
spend an hour.
No, I don't need to rest.
Okay, so just Gale, are you using yours?
Yes, I just took it off.
Okay, so just Gale and Harmony then.
Yes, please.
Okay, Gale and Harmony, please reduce your short rest to 0 if you haven't already. Set your HP to max and recover what is listed in chat there. Okay, so you guys spend an hour in this room. Other than a faint smell of sulfur and brimstone that seems to permanently be affixed to this room, nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Okay. Are we going to retrace our steps?
I think there was some parts that you guys wanted to check out. Did that sound threatening to anyone else when that guy said that to me?
Yeah, almost as if we shouldn't have let him go.
No, it sounds like he said that he appreciates it and he'll help you later on. That's what I got from it.
All right.
He said he was in debt.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna come try to borrow money from me or something.
Or maybe he was sincere to you and he's gonna stab the rest of us. I don't know.
Hey, Adam.
Man, who hurts you?
Lots of
You're so
people.
jaded.
Did the chess set stay here?
So it's not a chess set, it's just a chess board with no pieces, but yes, it's still here.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, you can add a second dragon chessboard. Looks very old.
Probably worth something on eBay. Or whatever the high fantasy equivalent of eBay is.
It's eBay, but it's spelled like E-E-A, bay.
So I don't know if this is important or not, but remember, I can turn into a baby dragon and
Yes,
fire
we
won't
know.
hurt me.
Yes, we know. We all know that by now.
No, nobody ever listens to me. So I'm just saying I could do that if we need to, and fire can't hurt me. That's what I'm telling you.
All right, so we gotta go against those things. All right.
They probably want Gale in front.
Yeah. First, let's get across the stars.
I
Yeah,
hope
we should
nobody
be-
falls this time.
Yes, this is where we're all going to be.
What?
Well, we're all going to be hit by a meteor, so let's hope that we are very lucky.
All right.
Let's go.
Hiya!
And I'm moving at half speed at him.
Okay, out of
Me
combat,
as
as
well.
I assume, yeah.
Harmony is going to stop casting guidance on Gale and cast guidance on herself.
Okay. All right, and as you guys are making your way through this space, with 3 of you out front and the rest of your team a little bit behind there, I would like, let's say, Spectre, roll a D3, please. Spectre, you're the lucky person. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
You know, I'm pretty good at these. Am I able to do a hero point?
You can, yeah.
I would like to do a hero point, just because I don't want this to fuck us over again. How many hero points do I have? A few.
Okay, we will add 2.
Dex save, you said?
Dex save, yeah.
13.
Unfortunately, not enough there, Spectre.
What? I got
So-
a +9.
I know, that was a very poor roll, even with the hero point.
Sucks.
Poor roll, poor hero point roll. But as these meteors strike into you, dealing 5 points of damage, you are also shunted off of the side. Is there
Do I have
anything
any-
that you do instantly?
Do I have any chance to like try to grab the edge? I'm pretty perceptive.
You
I
do
can
not. So basically, as you're hit, you're knocked like 10 feet off the platform that rapidly, and you're slow falling for a second. If there's anything you want to do from 10 feet below the platform in an instant, feel free to shout it out.
And I guess no, I don't think I can because I don't have like a rope on my belt or anything, so I couldn't like throw it up to somebody.
Not that quickly, no.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going over the edge.
All right, throw me a D4, please. Okay. All right, so Spectre, you also get shunted out into the nothingness of space. And that is your view momentarily. And then let me unlock the tokens and move Spectre off. Okay, and Hugo and Gale, you guys can continue walking. You make it to the platform off of this area without any issues. Harmony and Kurtu, you guys haven't moved at all yet, do you?
Do we hear screams?
Oh.
No.
It's space. No one can hear you scream.
Famously, no one can hear you scream. That's right.
I wouldn't
Harmony-
scream anyway. I was
Harmony says,
described what happened.
Kurtu, do you want to tie a rope between us?
Sure, but just remember, I'm not really good about pulling people up, but I can try. Just don't fall.
You either.
Yeah, we can go ahead and let me see if I've got a rope. I'm sure I do, because I always have a rope.
I thought I do. Actually, I'm not seeing it.
No, I see
maybe
my
I don't.
backpack and explorer pack, so but I don't see a rope. Okay. All right. Maybe I handed it over at one time during the last year.
Yeah, I feel like I might have used mine at some point. We should probably pick up some rope next time we're in town.
Love the
Okie
casual
dokie.
conversation about rope as you're standing out looking into infinite space.
All right, here we go.
Yep,
Gale,
yep.
Where's Spectre?
Well, he behind me was a giant meteor. I looked, barely saw from corner eye, and he's gone.
Well, actually, I don't think you would see me.
Well, I
That's
just
all, right? Because
If there was, Hugo had
hallway's
a
dark.
light source, so he's got light within 40 feet of him, so probably.
oh yeah, well, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Libya, did you crash or something?
Sure did.
No worries. I'm assuming you're just trying to make your way across the platform and then get down to where you see your companions.
Yep. Moving slowly.
Okay. Harmony and Kurtu, you guys managed to make it through this area without any issue. Okay, moving over to Spectre for a moment. Spectre, you slam into pavement below you, this tiled floor, suffering that 9 points of damage that you already applied. Blink your eyes and find yourself in an unfamiliar room.
Don't worry, guys. He's probably right in here. This is where I was.
Okay,
Somebody
looking
Good idea.
around.
step
Looking around,
into
what do I
that-
see?
As you quickly look around here, Spectre, you notice a circular pane of crystal 10 feet in diameter hangs vertically in this chamber, anchored to the
Interesting.
ceiling, walls, and floors by chains, and you see a scene of roiling fire through it.
Wow, is that the same thing that Harmony described to us when she fell?
Yeah, it's like you rolled the same number.
I did indeed roll the same number. I don't remember, Libby. Did you tell us how you got out?
I think I did, but I also feel like maybe the door might still be open because I didn't shut it behind myself.
Well, am I in darkness, or is there a light on?
It is light here from the fire coming through the pane. So think of everywhere on the map where you see that sort of like greenish aura, everywhere
Sure.
within like 10 feet of that is at least dimly lit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to get into the darkness because I don't quite know what's happening. I don't know if I can, but that's the intent.
You're on the edge, we'll say.
Okay. Is this supposed to be open?
It is, yeah. You notice
Okay.
an open area here, and you see the library to your northwest.
Well, I never actually went into the library.
Oh,
but
and then for the first
yeah.
time, you see a miraculous library chock full of books, tomes, scrolls, and all sorts of different pages.
Although Gale did mention the map, so I see the map on the table, so I assume this is the room they were talking about, so I am going to assume that I know where I am.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
Did
and I
my
saw
com- They're
saw
not-
that fucking Livy got attacked, so I'm being careful. Oh, hi, there they are.
Nobody's getting attacked right now?
No.
Well, I'm getting out of the room, though, because that's what I saw her do. Alright, guys, I'm back. That was fun.
How did you move through that room without getting attacked?
Harmony, go
No
ahead
idea.
and give me a blind check here to see if any of your insight/spidey senses tingle here. Okay, yeah, so you recall that the time you got attacked was when you opened the secret door.
Hmm,
So opening the door is what did it.
useful.
Did you want to look into the special room, Hugo, before we venture down to death?
Yeah, I do. You let me look around.
Yeah.
Don't
we
touch
should.
the door.
I'll go with you in case papers fly and you cut you up.
Well, I have the whistle. I can use my whistle if that happens.
I promise I won't touch anything. I'll just sit really close to this table and try not to touch it.
No. You should dig in as well. Look for some cool stuff here. Let's look.
All right, as you guys enter the library or study once again, intent on searching around, see if there's anything of interest, that's where we will go ahead and pause, take our 15-minute break, and see you guys on the other side.
Peace out, guys.
Bird.
I am so good at rolling terribly when my character...
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
believe you failed that with +9 and a hero point.
And a hero point, yep.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody back to the second half of our session. We will pick up right where we left off. So team, you guys are currently in the library and it sounds like you're set to explore this room.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
me and Hugo and I would be the proper common tongue to look. I'm gonna look at the desk for secret chambers.
Look at the desk specifically.
Yeah, just this in front of me for like a secret levers or false doors.
Okay, yeah, give me a blind check there, Gale.
And as I'm doing so, I'm gonna say, "Hey Hugo, You know, I've been thinking about, as I'm rummaging through the desk, those hourglasses. So, I think Xanthor has been gone for at most 100 years, based on what your new friend told us, the pit fiend friend of yours. So, maybe someone was supposed to reset the hourglass for him to come back. Maybe he like teleported or time traveled, and if we reset the hourglasses, maybe Xanthor will come back. And then we don't know if he's evil. He might be very happy that he found his house again.
Maybe. Usually the wizards will respond to like plunderers like us with a firebolt.
No, see, that's all about presentation as I rummage through the desk again. See, we say we're heroes because these cultists came in and ransacked the place. And we brought him back to his house.
You don't find anything of interest on the desk here, Gale? No secret levers or anything like that?
Shit, no levers here, Hugo.
Oh, alright. Well, you know, that map alone is probably nice. I would take that.
Okay, I'll take the map, Adam.
As you
Alright.
do.
You take the map that shows the region of the elemental plane of fire surrounding the fabled city of Brass.
Okay, that's probably where he is, right? So we reset the timers, and he comes out through the little looking glass that you guys so cleverly discovered in this room, and he points down here. And Xanthar comes back angry, of course, but we need to persuade him that we brought him home to his new place, his place that's been ransacked by bad guys.
I don't know. I mean, why would he need these weird, giant, hourglassy things?
Bill, that's what I was thinking too, but maybe in the apprentice, maybe it was the experiment, or he got trapped and he... I don't know, but what? That is such a weird room.
I'm all for you switching them over and seeing what happens. That's half the fun. You know what I mean?
I know we have to walk across the meteor bridge, but you know.
I don't want to do that again.
Once we're done rummaging here for anything of value that we can find, I'll go with you.
I had a negative experience the last time.
Okay, Adam, I'm gonna look in here for these bookshelves, I'm assuming?
They are, yep.
Are they just boring old books for nerds?
Well, there are tons and tons of books here, so it would be hard to say unless you spent significant time thumbing through them.
Hugo, there's just a bunch of nerd books here. This is boring.
I used to think the same thing. But listen, nerd books are great.
Okay, I will search for a book that... What am I looking for again?
Here, we'll look together. Maybe there's something on giant hourglass thingies.
Oh yeah, we should look for any notes about that.
So you guys want to leaf through here and kind of just look through these books, see if any of them say anything specifically about hourglasses, and if not, you're like putting them to the side and then move to the next one, kind of deal.
Well, I
maybe
think
maybe like time magic or something.
Yeah, I don't know about and or the desk papers would be. What's on his desk? I see a bunch of scrolls on the map, but
there is rolled up pieces of parchment and stuff on the side of the desk.
Is there like a journal on top?
There is not a journal, no.
Maybe we could find personal notes about the hourglass. I mean, this is his office. I'm sure he's documented his work.
Oh yeah, for sure. Double check it. I'm gonna look through these books because maybe some of these are worth something, or maybe they have spells in them or something.
All right, now I'm just gonna look for specific notes about the hourglass things at the desk area.
So I guess how I will explain this is the way it's designed in this room is if you're trained in a specific skill, and it lists a bunch of different skills, you can look for a book on that subject, and it might be a valuable book. So if you're looking specifically for something on time, I would say you're not going to find anything quickly, and exploring all of the books here would take, years, right? There's that many books here. But if you're looking for like a interesting book of associated with a particular skill, that would probably be easier for you to do because there's mechanics right in the description that explain how that works.
like if I use insight to find something, is that
Nope. So basically what it's saying is the library has books on a bunch of different subjects. So you can think of different subjects and they're associated with specific skills. So the list they give, for example, is animal handling, athletics, arcana, history, medicine, nature, performance, persuasion, religion, or sleight of hand. So basically, if you look for one of those specifically, you might find a valuable book on that.
okay.
Hugo will do history then, in that case.
Okay. And give me a blind check then, Hugo. Okay, so you spend 10 minutes searching here, so other people can search if they wish to, but during this 10 minutes, based on history, you're able to find a fairly rare volume. It's not super rare, it's not at top of the end of the list kind of thing, but you think if you were in a typical large library in Waterdeep, you would only find one of these with, again, very careful looking. So you found a, you might want to say, slightly better than average rarity of book.
Oh ho, look at this beauty.
You found
I'll be
something.
taking this one.
What should I be looking for then? Let's think. Anything about sneaking around better?
No. Not at one of the skills specifically. I'll put the list in chat if it'll be easier.
If someone tells Harmony that there's medicine books in there, she's lured in.
Hey guys, what are you doing? There's all kinds of books about all kinds of different topics. You should look around. Hugo found something really cool, apparently.
Yeah, this is a good history book.
Do you see any papers fluttering?
No, it's clear. We should be fine.
Just me as I devour this tome. And Hugo puts his little glasses on and starts reading.
Okay, Harmony's gonna do the check and see if she can find anything good about medicine.
Okay, yeah, blind check. Somewhat similar to Hugo, you find a slightly rare book on medicine here. Seems to be associated with particular conditions of the heart. It looks like it's decently valuable, especially as far as books are concerned.
Can I find a book about animal handling? I love dogs.
Sure, give me a blind check. You search through Gale, and all you're able to find is a picture book. Looks like it's made for children. It's like 6 pages long.
Perfect
and
for him.
It does like go spot go kind of stuff.
I found something very valuable too, and I put it in my pockets. But more specifically, Adam, like, there's nothing on this desk of his personal notes of Xanthar.
No, I mean, searching through, no, you don't see anything to like that.
Ugh, we need to figure out the hourglasses. I'm bored. Libraries bore me.
Harmony's gonna hand her book to Gale and say, "Here, take this outside."
Okay. I'll go outside. Hey, Kurto, you're not interested in books?
I'm making sure I'm guarding the way.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep reading a few books here, guys.
Harmony says, "Okay, I'll take the book back. I guess we're safe."
Oh, I almost put it on my character sheet. Okay, you can have it.
Thanks.
I found a book. You want to see my book?
Can I keep looking for books, Adam, for different skills?
Each check takes 10 minutes, and I'll say that you get a big penalty for subsequent searches. So yes, but eventually you're going to find nothing of interest.
Okay. I'd like to try one more time then.
Okay, and which of those skills are you looking for?
Sleight of hand.
Okay, blind check, please. You find a book that is badly tattered, filled with holes. You don't think that this would be... I mean, the only reason this would be worth any money at all would be that you could say, I found this in Zonthal's tower. Like, you don't think the actual contents would be of any interest to anyone.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Gale? Are you sure you want to go back over that bridge?
Well, I can still, teleport if I fall off. So I have one free try. And I think I could pull both levers of the chains, do one and I do the other. I don't know. I'm just so curious why it's there.
Well, remember that if what that guy in the room said is true, Zonthal hasn't been around for 100 years. You think... I guess the other magical effects that we've seen have still been working, so there's no reason to think it would degrade with time.
And we didn't look at the dust collection at the top of the hourglass, and I should have thought about that earlier. To see, if there's a lot of dust on the top, maybe it hasn't been turned in a while. Well, I'll leave it up to a group vote, but I'm willing to go back. I feel like. By the way, also you just end up in front of library anytime you fall off bridge.
As far as we know, as far as the characters know.
As far as Gale knows, yeah, right. He's like, this is not a big deal.
That D4 makes me nervous.
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
I say go for it, but he goes back here, so he's not coming with you because he's reading through the book.
No, I don't. I'm not asking for friend. I just want consent from the group because we are one happy family.
If Harmony doesn't have to go, she's happy.
Iskander went there for a reason. He thought
Yes.
that would help him somehow, so it'll probably help you if you do it. But
I feel like in general splitting up is a bad idea, but also all going over the bridge makes it very likely that someone is going to get fucked, so it's a tough call. It's your curiosity, but I mean, I don't really want to go back.
I hear Dylan's voice in my head. Do it. Do it. That's what I'm hearing. And, he's not here on this week, but, I feel like I have to pull it.
bunch of little bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to do it, do it.
Hey, Bill, what are you saying? You're are you not on or what?
He was okay.
Yeah, I was AFK for a couple moments. Yeah,
Okay.
I am curious about those hourglasses myself.
So, Adam, looking at the room, did it feel like I spend a lot of time looking at it. Do I feel like it's humanly manipulated? Like the mechanics of it all, I can do one and I can go do the other?
You mean, can you flip the hourglasses?
Yeah.
Based on what you saw while you were there, yes, you would pull on the chains, and assuming they work as they look like they work, it should rotate them.
All right, you guys stay here. I will be fine. If I fall off cliff, then I will teleport back once, and then we'll see where if I end up in library. Just wait here.
What's your plan for the way back?
That's why I will just show up in library.
Okay. Good luck, Cal.
Thank you.
I move out of the way.
Hey, Harmony, before I go, can you pray for me in Eric's name?
Yes, I would like to put my hand on his shoulder.
And you can certainly do
Wait.
that, but just as a reminder, guidance only helps
do
skills,
anything.
not saving throws.
But I feel better. Plus, I have the ring on my finger she gave me like 4 months ago, and I still think it's powerful.
It's so powerful sometimes.
All right, Adam. Move, Kartu. I'm gonna step off. Going back. Going difficult terrain.
Okay, so you're moving slowly across the path. All right, it's as you get there, Gale, just before the T intersection, when once again you do indeed notice this cluster of meteorites flies right in your direction. And I will need a dex save.
All right, and I'm going to feel inspired. So can I have advantage on this one, please?
You can. Meaning you're using your inspiration.
Yes. So Hillary dexterity saving throw. Here it is, my favorite one. Oof.
That will work with inspiration. So yes, you manage to duck underneath the rocks as they collide in the open emptiness of space here, but you're able to duck under them.
Can I look back and give a big smile?
You can.
Okay, so I'm going to do this one first, Adam. Can I pull chain, please?
All right, yes, you find the chain and you start pulling on it. And as you do, you hear this hideous ear-grating groan as the hourglass does indeed flip over slowly as you're pulling this, and eventually is completely upside down and the sand begins to run from the top to the bottom now.
Now I'd like to do other one, please.
I would like to know how many elementals spawn under his feet.
Very similarly, you hear this terrible sound as though it hasn't been moved in a very, very long time. But eventually, with enough force and pulling, you get it turned upside down, and sand begins running.
Okay, I rub my hands off on my pantses, and I will walk back carefully.
You don't want to wait around, see if anything happens?
Nope.
Okay. Just touching stuff and leaving.
You managed to make it to the other side without any more meteor
I
attacks.
did it, guys! What happened?
Nothing.
Hugo, I did the thing. Is there anything in there that changed?
What? Oh, no, I don't think so. Just been looking at these books.
What about the magnifying glass that Armini so cleverly discovered down in the hallway?
Oh, I don't know. Should we check it out?
Well, you're busy reading, so I can go. You guys want to come with, or do you want to stay in the hallway?
The TV?
Yeah, watch TV.
This last one I found is trash anyways. I'm just gonna put it in my bag, but it's not really worth reading right now.
What do I see on TV?
The picture is full of flame.
I think whatever that portal looks at, bad things happen there.
Wait, so which way did you push?
Moly.
Did you push lever or pull lever?
Harmony,
I did both.
Is pulling the lever what you did to open the door? Maybe we don't want to do that if that's the case.
No, I just opened the door by hand, but the lever just like shows you different views, but every time I did it, the view was just flames.
I'm going to pull lever.
Blind check, Gale. You notice that the view rotates, but once again settles on flames.
This is boring. I hate wizard towers. Nothing happened, Hugo.
Hugo will pull it telekinetically. Mage hand.
Okay, blind check. You notice this time as the rod is pulled closer to you, you hear sort of like a click as it seems to fit into a specific area. As it does, you notice the view changes from flames to a fiery vista. You look over, think of this as like an overhang. Clearly this place is on the elemental plane of fire. You can see some really splendid looking property, but everything is fire themed in motif. So there's like a lot of brass and golds, and you notice the metal almost seems to shimmer there as though it's somewhat liquid, and you can see areas of fire all around it. This view stays on the open area there for maybe 5-6 seconds before once again you just see flames.
Hey, do you see your buddy in there, Hugo?
Was it like a city, like the city of Brass? Did it seem like big enough for that?
It certainly could have been a small area, part of the city of Brass.
No, I didn't see any people, but there was structures. Interesting. He was really like the plane of fire, it seemed, this guy.
Yeah, that's true. But the looking at the TV too much makes your eyes hurt, is what Leroy always said.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you done trying to increase your intelligence?
Yeah, there's some good stuff here, though. Did you take the map?
Yes, I have the map. I couldn't find any notes about the hourglass or any personal effects from Xandar, whatever his name is.
Oh, but you flipped them. Alright, let's see what happens.
Okay, so we walk down. There's a door to our right as we to the west. I'm going to point. Is this where we wanting to go into this area? Remember? Oh, okay. Here, I'm right behind you, Hugo.
Yeah, this way, right?
Are these stairs up or down, by the way?
You are going up.
Okay. So we can't actually see.
You can see light at the top, but you can't see the actual figures until you get there.
Okay.
Now remember, if you go into that room, you have to hurry.
Where was the cutoff from this side? Has anyone come in it from this side?
We go this way.
Alright. I'm gonna run quick. Like a gazelle.
Yeah, go like the wind.
As you step here, trying to move quickly, Hugo, is when you suddenly start to see movement, and that is when I'll put us all into initiative. Alright, as you're watching what is going on, as soon as you see that footstep, you see the creatures moving. Spectre, you're going to be the first to act. I will update the other initiatives here.
You got 30. That's crazy.
I got a plus 13.
And looks like I gotta fix this one. Okay, yes, Spectre, you are the quickest to react.
Hugo, they're moving. Are we?
Yes, I see.
Are we going forward or are we backing off?
No, we're going around this corner here. I'm going in the door. We haven't been there yet.
What if there's something?
That's why you're rested.
They stop at doors.
All right. Well, then I will go ahead of him. Right. So try to secure the path. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I think I just stepped in range of somebody. So I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action disengage because now I see the fire elemental or whatever it is, basically right next to me. Can I move through Hugo's space? He's not engaged at the moment.
Yep, you can.
25, 30.
Open that door.
35. I'll interact with object, open the door in
Okay.
case I need to action close it.
Alright, as you open this door and peek in, you notice it's obvious at a glance that this area was once a wizard's workroom. Work tables are covered with notes, alchemical flasks, beakers, braziers, and other arcane apparatus. More startling is the whirlwind occupying the center of the room. 10 feet across and stretching from floor to ceiling, it swirls endlessly, revealing a number of sparkling gems within it.
Wonderful. Does it look like it's moving in any direction, or is it just like fixed there?
Based on your quick glance within 1 second of your 6-second round, it's not moving.
Okay, well, that's fine. So I got here in 35, 45. I can get in the room, so I'm gonna turn around and shoot this guy 3 times.
Okay.
Just in case, I don't want to waste my Dread Ambusher round. So 1, 2, 3, and all of these are at advantage because he hasn't acted in the turn order yet.
Remind me, is your bow magical?
Yes, it is the repeating shot infusion, so it gives a +1 in addition to not consuming ammunition.
Okay, all 3 of those will hit.
Okay. So sneak attack on the first, so 14, 9, and 7.
Okay, 3 arrows slink right into the creature's body, wounding it.
And then I have 15 more feet of movement, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, duck around the corner here.
Okay.
And that is action, bonus action, movement, etc.
Okay, Hugo.
Okay. I am just going to disengage.
Are you in melee? Are you in?
They have 10 feet, I think.
Oh, it's around the corner.
I yell out, just run around the corner away from it. And one more. Actually, I'll move one more up just to get away from the door. Leave it open. And that's it.
I know you're probably tempted by the swirling vortex of gems behind us, but let's maybe not deal with that right now.
Oh, I didn't even notice till you just put. Oh, look at those things.
I need you to
Yeah,
stay
work.
focused.
All right. Now I fought these guys before, and I know the elemental can go through us, but the golems, I'm going to position my 5, 10, 15. Try to position myself so that the golems won't get past me. So I think that's the best 20, and I'll say, run behind me! And then because I have action, I will swing my Dragon Slayer sword at the elemental.
Okay.
First attack.
That will hit.
And
Wound the
then
creature.
second attack. And I'm going to try to well, so I'll just hit first.
Yep, that'll hit.
And then I'm going to try to trip it, which I know is not going to happen, but
Extra damage is extra damage.
Yep, yeah, it is immune to trip, as you discovered last time.
there's the damage on the superiority dice. And then I will third attack.
Yes, that'll hit as well.
Oh, right, you're level 11. Holy shit.
Yeah. And then I will try to menace him.
Okay. Surprisingly, this creature is not immune to frighten, so yes, he is menaced.
Good bit, Brian.
Wow. Okay, well, then he also, when I growl at him, he gets a little bit intimidated and gets 10 more pieces of damage.
His
Oh my
flames
God.
flicker a little bit less bright.
Okay, so I will now take all the blunt damage. Let's go.
Fighters, man.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, the big clay creature here steps forward. As it does, it is going to smash down on you, Gale, twice. 2 defense rolls, please. Okay, you'll be hit on the first one, but the second one you will manage to dodge. You'll take 15 points of bludgeoning damage from that one. On this one's turn, he is unable to move closer to you, but he will attempt to touch you. So 2 more defense rolls at advantage since he's frightened. Yep, you'll manage to evade both of those. This one will move up to here and attack you twice as well there, Gale. 2 more defense rolls. You managed to dodge the first one, but not the second, as you are struck for 14 points of bludgeoning by a solid rock fist. Okay, Armity.
Yikes. Harmony says, which way did everybody go?
Behind me, get in the door!
And I think I'll go ahead and dash.
Okay. You're standing next to a whirlwind of swirling gems.
Mind the whirlwind.
Kurtu.
All right, I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna say,
Do you want me to attack or rush into the room?
Go into the room. I'm leaving soon.
all right, so I'll go ahead and dash.
Okay, top of round 2, Spectre.
Of course, if I can, I'm gonna go for it. You know, we're gonna have to get past him a second time anyway, so we might as well try to kill one. Is the fiery guy tall enough that I can shoot it over him without Gale giving him cover, or no?
No, he would have cover.
I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay.
So where did my character sheet go? 2 shots at him. Frighten just gives him disadvantage, right? I don't have advantage.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. 1 and 2.
Yes, those will both connect.
Sneak attack on the first for a total of 20. Then the second shot is 14.
With the second shot, you will notice the fiery creature sort of wisps away and is gone.
Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go. Oops. It was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'll be back here. As far as I want to go.
Okay, Hugo.
Come on, Gale.
Give me a minute or 6 seconds. I'm fine.
All right. So you'll just move up to here. Oh, I can't move anymore. Shoot.
You really like standing on those doors, don't you?
Yeah. I'm doing the individual square thing, so I'm going through
If you still have your token selected, I think you can use arrow keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll run back to here, I guess, and just prepare firebolt if an enemy comes into my range. Hold my action.
Okay. And Gale.
Okay, so I will disengage, hide behind my shield, and back up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 puts me there, and I will close door, interact with object.
Okay, the door is closed.
Okay, so now what's happening? Wow, look at all those gems! And I'm going to step over here for my 30th movement, and then I will steal myself and bonus action go, ah, that was what I live for, and do second win.
Okay. Alright, you don't hear much out in the other room, and with the obvious sign of threat gone, we'll go ahead and drop combat.
Clean.
Hey, not bad.
We work as team, it's beautiful. No,
Expected. Did you get that one?
What?
You killed that one of them, right?
Yeah.
Man, the two of you. All right. Well,
That's
this
great.
looks like a trap, so I wouldn't touch those gems.
But they're so beautiful.
Adam, can Hugo examine it I mean, obviously it's magical, but like, does it seem to have any sort of like magical spell research purposes or something like that?
Give me a blind check here, Hugo. You're not really sure, but what I will say is that based on your check, as you're looking at these gems spinning through the whirlwind, you think you recognize one as being what is known as an elemental gem, which when you smash them on the ground, they summon an elemental to fight on your behalf. And based on that assumption, you're guessing that maybe all of these gems are elemental gems?
Oh, look, those gems, the magic gems.
Well, just take it.
Didn't you just say you think this is a trap?
Yeah, but now it's worth it.
I would just take it if I were you.
Use Mage Hand, try to grab it.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I
that's a
wouldn't.
good
I wouldn't
idea.
put my actual hand in there.
Good
That would be
idea.
dangerous.
Oh, I keep forgetting I have this thing. All right. So yeah, I'll use the telekinetic, the invisible mage hand to pull one of the gems out.
All right. As you use your element
no.
your mage hand to try to pull one of these gems out, you notice that as soon as your mage hand touches into the whirlwind, one of the gems shoots out of there, smashing into the ground. Roll me a d8 first, Hugo. All right, so that's northeast from the whirlwind, and then roll me a d4. Okay, so you notice that as this gem shoots out, it smashes onto the ground to the northeast, suddenly conjuring this creature. And
Is it the sheep?
As it does, we will go ahead and enter initiative.
Oh no.
Okay, well, maybe not such good idea, but that was fine.
All right, and Hugo, you are the quickest to react.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did my mage hand manage to get one of them?
No, as soon as it like pushed in a little bit, that's when you saw this gem shoot off.
Okay. Hugo will move over here, and he will, I guess, cast. What does this one look like? So it looks like clouds.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do a fire bolt at it.
Yes, your firebolt will indeed connect. And seems to damage the creature as it burns.
All right. Get it, I guess, and he'll rush this way, and
Okay, Spectre.
We fought these before, right? And not in the bottomless dungeon, but at some point during the campaign, I think, right?
I don't recall.
I would concur with Adam. I don't remember seeing that token picture before.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean a lot, because sometimes I switch the tokens on you, so you can't just obviously see it and recognize what it is.
Yeah, I remember, though, Spectre wasn't there, but there were air elementals on the boat on the ride, so I guess...
Truth.
I guess she doesn't necessarily know, but this thing looks like...
Oh, no, there is a callback. Okay, I do remember that
Yeah.
now. The snake guy that arrived smashed a gem, which summoned
Yeah.
an air element. Yep, you're
Yeah.
right.
And I remember I kept it stunned for like 3 rounds. It was awesome. I miss Josephine. But anyway, I'm gonna just stand here, I think, because a lot of elemental guys have like AoE stuff, so I think we should stay split. So I'm just gonna stay here, steady aim, and shoot it 3 times. Yeah, 3 times, because it's not a bonus action attack. So, going for it. Where did my character sheet go? God damn it. Sorry. No, I don't have to steady aim because I have advantage anyway. Yeah, so I don't do that.
Okay.
I attack 3 times with the longbow. 1, 2, 3.
The first 2 will hit.
Okay. So there's 14 plus 9. Oftentimes equal to 23.
Oftentimes,
And then, yeah. And then I still have my bonus action because I didn't need to steady aim. So I will disengage and... can I get... What's this behind me?
That is a cabinet that is like 4 feet off the ground.
Okay, so I'm not getting onto that space.
If you want to jump on top of it, you could.
Would I have any... I don't think I'd have any, like, mechanical advantage from, like, high ground, would I?
No.
Yeah. Okay, well... Kurt is going next, so I'm gonna disengage and run into this corner.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, Kurtu.
Hey, Adam, I just did the measurement. Part of it is within 10 feet. Can you confirm that that's how you would rule?
You are within 10 feet of the creature right now, yes.
All right, since the wind, I'm assuming the wind is screaming, I figured I might as well do a cobalt scream as well.
Okay. Okay, use one of your draconic cries here, and allies get to attack the creature at advantage until the start of your next turn.
There you go, and here we go.
That will hit. Burning the creature badly.
All right, and since I don't want to, I don't want an opportunity attack, I'm going to end my turn there.
Gale's got this.
That's what I'm hoping for. I was like...
Well, we've learned not to touch Jim.
That'll hit. And that will destroy the creature as the blade slices through and the creature vanishes.
Well,
Does a
Here-
gem fall at all?
It does
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, it's
It-
smashed.
hear me out.
I'm listening.
Now, say I dispel the tornado. Then it's just the gems. We just have to catch them as they fall.
Well, if they hit the ground, they're going to make
Yeah,
a
they're
bunch of
gonna break.
elemental.
There's
Well, it's like one of those carnival games. You just have to catch them in the air.
How many
Because
do
you
we
can.
think? How many do you think there are, Adam? Like 100?
I mean, you could certainly take some time and watch the cycles and see if you can count the different colored gems and get an idea of how many there are. It's not guaranteed it'll be accurate perfectly, but if you want to do that, go ahead and throw me a blind check.
I'll try.
Gale, you don't know. There's somewhere between like maybe 3 and 12. Spectre, you're sure there's exactly 7 left.
There's 7. You want to fight 7 elementals if this goes wrong.
I do not. No, that's not in my destiny.
All right, well, let's look around. Maybe there's a way to turn this whirlwind off.
All right, you look
I look
around.
through the
I will.
Because nothing wants to fight 7 elementals. So imagine if we have 7 elementals on our side that we smash ourselves.
Does it work like that, or is it like the spell where you can only concentrate on one at a time?
Well, maybe one at a time. Still, there's 6 of us usually.
Maybe when Roland's not asleep.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. You know what I mean? Elemental goon squad we send out there to just destroy anything.
Like the Iron Flask in Baldur's Gate. Just drop it and run. I'm gonna look through the
I've never been there. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look through these cabinets here. Are they like glass panes like you can see inside, or do you have to like actually open them?
You have to open them.
I open the cabinet. Or try to. How many elementals pop out?
None, but you see that there is a lot of different equipment here. It all looks to be useless at this point. A lot of different old reagents and components that have dried up, decayed, or just look like they are way past their prime. You do notice that there is a section of notes that seem to be scattered in these drawers. You can see little like hash marks on the bottom that sort of indicates page numbers. And as you piece them together, you realize there's a whole probably book worth of notes here. Like 130 pages or so.
About what? Can I tell from a glance? Like looking through one page in particular?
Give me a blind check, Spectre.
I picked the 42nd page.
42nd, okay.
Because that's the answer to everything.
This is way over your head from an academic perspective. Like the words that are used are really highfalutin $10 words on every page.
Nice. I hand them to Hugo. This looks like it belongs with you.
Oh, all right. Oh, let's see what do we have here.
So as you start glancing through these, I would say you recognize some of the terminology being used here, but it is incredibly verbose, Hugo. So you get the impression that you would need to spend a significant amount of time reading through this, like probably a day or so, to be able to even understand what this is trying to discuss or talk about.
This guy liked to hear himself talk. He wrote a lot of extra words on this. This will take forever to decipher. But I am going to maybe take a little time and identify this mask that I got. I just like to double check in case it's magic and has properties.
Are you talking about the blue dragon mask, the magical artifact that we were
Yes.
came here to recover? Sure.
Yeah. So
Let's
I'm
find
gonna
out if it's magical.
I'm gonna take 10 minutes over here. Well, tell me how it works too. You know what I mean? Which could be important. And he's gonna ritually cast identify on the blue dragon mask.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything during the 10 minutes?
I'd like to watch the tornado to make sure no gems like get to the outside and like threaten to fly out and hit us.
They do not.
This is a wizard's workshop. There's probably a secret door. If I was a wizard, I would put secret door in my workshop just because it sounds cool.
Is that what you would like me to spend my time on, Gale?
Yeah, I have eye on the whirlwind of gems.
I will go around the edge, being careful not to get too close to the tornado thing, and I will look for secret doors.
Okay. Blind check Spectre as you spend some time searching around the room. During this 10 minutes, going along the walls, being careful of the whirlwind, no, you don't find any kind of secret doors here, Spectre. During this 10 minutes, Hugo, your spell finishes. The Identify spell tells you that this is a blue dragon mask, and it has several properties to it. For example, it has Lingering Shock, which if you deal lightning damage to a creature, it can't take reactions until its next turn. It allows you to get resistance against lightning. It gives you a bonus to your armor class if you're not wearing armor. If you have a breath weapon, it gains a recharge. It gives you dark vision out 60 feet or even more if you already have that, as well as you can grant yourself blind sight out to 30 feet for 5 minutes. You can speak and understand Draconic. You also have advantage on any charisma check you make against dragons that share the mask's color. And you also gain 1 legendary resistance per day.
It sounds like a legendary item.
Yeah, wow.
This mask is very, very strong. Very strong.
Put it on. Put it on.
Is that a good idea?
Probably not.
No, it's not.
I
good
think
idea.
it's for someone that does lightning damage, if someone does that sort of stuff.
No, we need to give it. We have quest. We turn it to the Bepples.
Yes, but why not use it in the meantime? You know what I mean?
Would it get
What if
stuck
it-
on your face?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if it magically adheres itself to your face like the fucking like
I
that
mean,
movie of the same name?
my spell didn't say anything about that.
Well, who's not wearing armor? And I look around. Gertrude, you has no armor on.
I don't need armor.
Yeah, doesn't it? The mask though, it said if you don't have armor, so
Yes.
it should go to you. And you said if you have a breath weapon, it recharges, right? So and you have a breath weapon, right? According to the description, it sounds like Kurtu would be the best one. If we wanted to use it, he would be the best applicant.
Indeed. And I think the legendary resistance, that's what I'm coining that term. It's really cool.
Is it? What's it do?
You know when bad things happen to you?
All the time.
Sometimes you like narrowly misses you. This helps with that.
Interesting.
You probably have to spend an hour to get used to it on your face, though.
Yeah, the only thing about it that it lets you speak Draconic, which I think you already speak that language, Kurtu?
And in Draconic, I say, of course.
Oh, is that what it sounds like?
But Kurtu will also tell you he's not a lightning Dragorn. You know, he's a follower of a gold dragon. So I don't know if that's gonna hinder at all, right?
Well,
Yeah.
but didn't he also say it gives you resistance? So if we ever go up against like those cultists, didn't those cultists like breathe lightning on us or shoot lightning or have lightning?
Oh, there's
weapons?
lightning damage with the cultists.
Yeah.
Yes, those daggers. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So that
But-
would help.
I mean, I think since I wear armor, it's not as good as for me as it would be for you, but I'll certainly wear it if you don't feel comfortable wearing this thing.
Kurtu thinks it's cursed of some sort because it's way too powerful for one of Adam's magic item handouts. So I'm just saying.
Well, it's not his handout, right? It's the modules.
Truth there, right?
Wasn't
Maybe
something
he
mentioned
cursed.
about the power being connected to the dragon or something like that?
Yeah, that can't be omnibus at all. Yeah.
Yeah, what if you put on and then the blue dragon shows up out of nowhere and says, "You're not Iskander," or whoever the owner, and then we have to die.
And who are we supposed to return it to again?
The council.
The council of what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those people we don't trust.
Yeah, I'll just tell you, Kurtu's not about that. You know, he's going to be calling out to the other dragons and say, "Hey, come on, we got a mask if you want to come get it."
You're right. That place, the Council of Dragon. What is that? What was it called again? Council of Dragon. There's two councils. So do we give this to the dragons, or do we give this to our fellow humanoids?
There was
The humanoids are the ones who brought us all back from the dead. So they're going to be really
That's
pissed
true.
off if we don't. And we have a
Yeah.
narc with us. Not in the room right now, but unless
Yeah, he's not here though. He doesn't know we got the mask.
Yeah, he doesn't
unless
know.
you're able to hide it from him on our way out.
Listen.
Yeah,
you
he won't
say-
listen. He won't listen to this video either. So
Hey,
What's the
Roland,
video?
we cleared the area. We did not find any mask. We have to go back with tails between legs, as Leroy would say.
Well, yes, and they are the ones that sort of sent us on this mission to a certain degree, so they'll be expecting it. The dragons won't be. But Kurtu, it seems like you don't want to do that.
well, I mean, I'm gonna roleplay my character, right? You know, there's no way he's interested in giving it to humans above the dragons.
But the downside is that you know how petty us humanoids can be. They might lock us up.
Right. I'm not saying. So just out of character here, there's going to be no way anyone can talk Kurtu into going with that plan. I'm not saying I'm going to be a jerk about it, but I'm just saying Kurtu is never going to say, if you guys are going to try to talk him into it, he will never say, yes, I'd rather give it to the humans.
Don't give it to Kurt too.
I'm just saying, you play your character, I'll play
You got that
mine.
look in your eye, Kurtu. All right. And he tucks it back away for now.
I mean, I get it, but we're probably not going to be given a choice.
Well, I'm not going to be a jerk about it, right? I'm just
Yeah.
telling you, if you're asking me to
Yeah.
roleplay
No.
it,
I
You know.
understand where you're coming from.
Ask
Is it-
Hugo how he feels about slaves.
In the meantime, If you don't want to wear it, look, you don't. You said it's cursed. I don't think it's cursed. I'm gonna slap it on my head. And Hugo puts the mask on.
Okay, you put the mask on. It feels kind of strange on your face, but you don't see any effect.
Does it need attunement?
Almost certainly.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess until I can attune to it, I'm gonna take it off because it feels a little weird to be walking around with it.
Is he able to take it off?
You can, yes.
And he tucks it back in his bag.
So while you guys are doing that, Gale will like hide a little bit and take the sending stone out. I'm going to send a message to Deline and tell Dahlia we found the blue mask and we're on our way back.
Roll me D100, please. Okay. And then one more time, another D100. You hear a response from the stone that says, "Copy, will inform."
And I tried to do that without the group seeing me, so maybe I was successful.
Do you have to speak out loud?
I have to turn my and I speak into it like I hold it to my face like a microphone.
Nobody gives a shit what you're doing, Gale.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'll turn to Hugo.
He's doing some weird shit in the corner over there.
He's doing a 1 or a 2. I don't know.
As he does. Hugo, didn't Roland give you something that can make you see in the dark without having to have a huge beacon of light on you?
Oh yes.
We want to do that. That would really help me out.
Oh, you mean right now?
I mean,
I figured I'd save it. This has limited charges.
I guess.
Yeah, I'll move over this way. I don't like being in the dark if I can help it.
Not so bad once you get used to it. Okay, team, are we done here? Are we leaving? Or was there anything else you guys wanted to do before we...
Did we search the whole room? It's just workshop.
I got the impression that is what we did.
No, you
Unless
searched the
I'm
trapdoors. You searched the top one. We did like where Hugo is now. I don't think Harmony did a check to search those areas.
While Hugo had 10 minutes to cast his ritual spell, that's when Spectre was going around the entire room searching.
I thought he was looking for just secret doors, though, not actually searching.
She opened the cabinet doors and that kind of thing, looking for that stuff. So unless there's something more specific than opening the drawers and looking for doors.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was just doing the ones on the north, the ones on the west. I just wanted to make sure that we searched the ones.
Yeah, if there's some area.
I got the impression that Adam was saying this was a general search of the room.
Because you had the full 10 minutes, yeah. If you only had like an action time, then it would be just a narrow area. But because, yeah, you guys are waiting the 10 minutes for the ritual, that was plenty of time to search around.
Okay, great.
And there's no mention of this whirlwind thing.
What do you mean by mention?
Like notes in here, what he's using it for?
130 pages of notes, but you can't really decipher it right now, right? Like you feel like it's going to take you a day to get through all of this. So I mean, other than like plopping down and reading through them right now, you think you'd have to probably take them out and study them to know.
Okay. Goodbye, sweet elemental gems.
All right, kill flesh golems and figure out why everything is so important.
Sure.
All right, so what I will say here, guys, is because you've got the gist of how this works, once you enter a certain space, you're going to get attacked by these creatures. Is it your intention that you want to fight these creatures to see if there's something else in the room, or are you just trying to slip by?
I was thinking. I think I remember a description of the room that there was like a lever or something that
they got to be in there for a reason.
Well, they might be protecting the hallways that we've been walking down. I don't know if there's anything in the actual room.
I feel like if they were protecting the hallways, they would have followed us out of the room, but they don't.
But could we theoretically just stay out in the hallway and just shoot them?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Yeah, let's just
Why don't we try that?
So I don't get to go in front anymore?
Oh, we're not saying you can't.
You can still stand in front of us in case they decide to break the rules.
See, if I go one step in, does it trigger their movement? Ready? Go. I don't hear anything, right, Adam?
You do not.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to kill him so that we can explore this room.
Might
Okay.
as well.
Someone go behind me and you can have clear shot. I'm going to go
can't see
prone,
him.
Adam. Can I go prone? Get out of the
Okay,
way?
Sure.
I mean, Spectre, you're probably the best bet for this. I'll move away so the light's not in your way. I can't move up and down.
Here, I'll get out of the way real quick because
No, they shut the door.
Well, good luck, Gale. We
trying
close
to-
the door and we trust him to handle it.
I'm trying to find prone icon. It's
I
not-
put it on you.
Oh, updating.
Oops. So can I come here? I can just see this guy on the edge of my vision here.
Okay.
So I would like to attempt to attack him. I don't know how this mechanically works with my first round and stuff because we're not technically in combat at the moment.
Well, you can't shoot out of combat, so how we're going to treat that is we're going to go ahead and start the battle, and then I'm going to set you as the highest initiative.
This motherfucker beat me in initiative. This big fat fuck.
Sure did. Alright, I'm going to set you as the highest, and then let's see if Gale or Harmony needs adjusting. Okay, that is all of you. So, Spectre, you will lead it off, and then we act as normal in initiative.
I don't know if these things can be surprised, but if this were Baldur's Gate, this would definitely be a surprise round. Just saying. So, I'm pulling my sheet up, which I should have done while we were talking. And I will make my 3 Dread Ambusher shots.
They are not surprised.
Rip. 1, 2, 3.
So the first and third will connect.
Okay. 21 and then 10 plus the d8 that I keep forgetting for the third shot. So another 2.
Okay, yeah, the 2 arrows strike into the creature, wounding it as bits of rock fall off.
And then if he... Do I notice movement?
You do.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in the room then. So 5, 10, 15 to get past Kurtu. 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna chill here.
Alright, Gale, you'll notice the creature pounds up, getting closer to you, and then it pounds down on your head as you're currently prone. 2 defense rolls at disadvantage.
Oh no.
First one will be a crit against you. Please roll a... Oh, you're at
E-
19. Yep,
yeah,
that
yeah.
works. So just straight hit, and then let me check that other one. You managed to just evade the other one. So you'll take 15 points of bludgeoning. And then Gale, it's your turn.
Sorry,
Okay,
Gale.
so you had a good shot. That's fine. So I will stand up, and I will get in the way now and do tanky stuff. And I will swing my sword.
That will hit.
And then I'm gonna...
slash into the creature.
I'll try to trip him, please.
He is not tripped as you try. His legs are very solid.
Would you say they're solid rock?
More like clay.
Okay.
So 7 more damage in my attempt to trip him.
Okay,
My second
five.
attack.
Yep, that'll hit. Wounding him a second time.
Third attack.
That one will also connect.
And that's 13.
You get the dueling on that one though too, right?
You should get it on everything, I think.
Yeah,
that's what I've
everything,
been
yeah.
applying it, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, everything, yep.
Okay, so that one is wounded. This one will move to here. You will notice it like goes underneath the ground there, Gale, and appears here.
Ah, that tricky doof.
Harmony, your turn.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure the concentration icon on you, Harmony, was just from guidance awaits back, so let's go ahead and take that off you.
Did I accidentally drift into another room?
You might be in a half square. Let me just get you out of there.
Okay, I was just trying to see down the hall. There we go. Cool. So now I can see them.
You can barely see them, yes. There you go, that's much better.
Okay, I'm going to...
Alright, spell effect roll, please. Oop, ignore that. Yes, that will certainly affect them, and I will apply that 9 points of radiant damage. Okay, as the sacred energy falls down on the clay creature's head, wounding it. Okay, Kurtu.
All right, I'm going to go here. I'm going to attack the wounded one. Adam, I'm going to go ahead and do a hero point on this.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll add one to this.
It's gonna matter. Watch.
Hey, I only get one. I only get a 1d6 on my hero
Yeah.
point. So, you know, I mean, a 1, you know? Hey, it's better than a 0, right?
Yep.
That will be
Unless
a
you-
fumble. Please roll a spell fumble, Kurtu.
So with my hero point, Adam. Just
That's
kidding.
a natural
Yeah.
1 that ends up being
Yeah.
a 13.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, you know me. I'm just trying, right? You know.
Sure,
so
sure.
all right. Hey, Adam, I just put spell into the fumble, and it. Oh, sorry. My screen looks a little different now.
Okay, you're quite embarrassed by that miss, but no other effect.
No, it's only Gale and I see it. So my other friends didn't see it. All right, so I'll go there and I say,
He's challenging.
Okay, Hugo.
Okay, you go move to here and go. Gale, are you all right down there?
I'm fine. I'm gonna move to the left and shoot.
All right, he's gonna toll the dead on the injured one straight down the hallway.
All right, go ahead and throw a spell
He's gonna
effect roll.
close it.
You got it, Gale.
sorry.
Okay, good.
see ya.
I swear.
These doors.
I know, like I said, I like the old door system much better, but this is what we got now. Yes, that will affect it, dealing the full 20 points of necrotic damage. As you notice the black energy coursing through the clay creature.
And I'll action surge and do it again.
Okay. This time it does not affect the creature fully, so it will take half that damage.
Okay. And he moves away from the door.
Okay, top of the round, Spectre.
Alright, I'm gonna go here. 5, 10, 15. I see the injured one. I know Gale is giving it cover, but I'm going to make my shots at it anyway.
Okay.
Come on, roll 20. Don't give up on me now. 1 and I'm gonna miss both times.
You are indeed.
Yep. That is how it be. 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, this one is going to continue the wallop on Gale here. 2 more defensive rolls, please, Gale. You'll get hit by the first one for 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it is your turn, Gale.
Okay, great. So then I'm going to slap at the one that's injured.
That will miss.
I'm going to try some. I'm going to do my amulet now. I have this amulet clockwork. Okay, so the gears start rotating as I have this amulet on, and it's just going to give me a 10 on the dice roll.
If you read the second paragraph there, it says when you make an attack roll. So you're using this on your second attack?
Yeah.
Second attack. Okay, I thought you meant to replace.
No,
So, okay,
no.
second attack. Yeah, you activate the amulet. It becomes a 10. That makes your attack roll a 20. So yes, that will hit.
Do this for this.
That one will miss.
No, that's for the damage for the second one.
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted something quick. So 12 to that guy. Okay, now third attack. Go down. Oof.
That will miss.
All right. I will end my turn and stand tall.
Okay, 2 more poundings at you, Gale. 2 more defensive rolls.
It's another Friday night for Sunday night for good old Gale.
Hit on the second one, Gale, for 16.
Ouch.
Harmony.
Harmony is hearing some thuds, so she's gonna take another look. Poor thing. Gonna try out Healing Spirit.
Okay, go ahead and post that.
And I actually did not have Disciple of Life checked when I clicked on that.
So actually that won't apply yet, and I don't know that that will apply to this spell. Post Disciple of Life for me. Okay, so this is one of those weird like corner cases in the rules, but so you've cast this spell and it hasn't restored any HP yet. So notice how the wording of Disciple of Life says when you use a spell of first level or higher to restore hit points to a creature. So I don't think this would trigger each time is what I'm getting at. So like Cure Wounds, it works because you cast the spell, Disciple of Life works, but Healing Spirit, you're actually summoning something that sits there and waits and then heals on like a command kind of thing.
Well, what about the first time?
There actually isn't a first time. So it's like it doesn't heal right away. So if you read that second paragraph, I'm going to do a quick double check on this one, but I seem to remember this is like a weird corner case.
Well, I was thinking because I'm going to be summoning it in the person's square, but I see what you're saying theoretically.
I think it when I start my turn.
Yeah, I was thinking like that first time when you start your turn and it does its first heal. But
No, it's a good read. We'll see.
Okay, so I will say yes, it will work. However, so here I'm using Sage Advice from 2018. It says the Disciple of Life feature benefits spells that restore hit points. It has no effects on a non-spell such as Unicorn Spirit that restores hit points. So I think we've been doing that one wrong, but this spirit will work.
Okay. Well, I'm summoning it on Gale's square.
I'm going to put it just next to Gale, just so it's not obscuring his token. And for now, you just get a cool-looking tiger.
No, it's a unicorn, and it nuzzles your neck.
Oh, you want the unicorn again? Okay, I could probably get a quick unicorn.
I mean, obviously this one looks a little different, but...
Well, if it's a unicorn, Gale won't freak out because he's seen unicorns before.
A little different, like maybe it's pink. That's about all I can give you for now with quick shading.
Love it. Perfect.
Oh my God.
All right, so you've got your healing spirit up.
Okay, so it says that the target has to be a place I can see, but then can I step out of vision and still be concentrating on where I know I left it?
No.
Okay,
So
it was worth a
until
try.
the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time, you can cause it to heal. So yes, you would have to be able to see it each time you want the healing to work.
There we go. I can still see him from there, so...
Okay, and again, just for everybody's awareness, the unicorn's actually right on top of Gale. I wonder if that might not be too bad. I'll just put it right there for now.
Can I mount it?
It is intangible,
mount
so
him?
no. Well, yeah, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to say yes on the second question.
And then you just fall. You know, I should probably pick up like a bow and arrow or something.
Sacred
I mean-
Flame works in these scenarios
Yeah,
too.
you got an action.
Wait. Even though that's...
Yeah, because you
Oh,
did a bonus
I
action.
don't know.
It's a cantrip, so yeah, you can do that. And then remind me quickly, what is Armony's wisdom bonus, just so we know how many charges the unicorn has?
3.
Okay, so it has 4 charges. We're going to put a pink 4 dot on it there. And we will tick those down as they are used. Okay, so Sacred Flame on the injured one, I assume?
Yeah, that's all I can see.
All right, and spell effect roll, please. Yeah, that's a critical. Even if you roll the not a critical, that's going to destroy it. But if you want to roll a critical, just see what it is. Feel free.
Yes.
Do it. It's always fun.
Radiant critical. We don't see these very often. Damage is normal. The creature cannot willingly move closer to you until the end of its next turn. Okay, so it definitely won't do that. As it is destroyed, it falls into piles of rubble.
Praise Eric.
Indeed.
All right, quick time check. We're 7 minutes over. Are you guys good finishing this battle?
I
Yeah,
would
I'm
like
good.
to if everyone
Yeah,
else
I'd
is.
like to.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Kurtu.
All right, Adam, I can see it. I know it's got some cover and everything, though, too. But
From there, it's going to have significant cover, like +5 to its AC.
you know what? I'm gonna roll a 6 on my hero point so I can get my +1.
Okay.
All right, I lied.
You called it.
I mean, there's a 6 in there if you add a number that doesn't get used.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm feeling giddy.
That will hit.
Yeah.
All right, the creature is scorched.
All right, I'll go here and I'll end my turn.
Okay, Hugo.
Glad I had that +1.
Hugo's just like screaming now as they all like just run in, shoot it, and run out. He'll do the same thing, except he'll do Toll the Dead. Because that doesn't matter if there's cover.
Yep, correct. That will affect him. Yes, he is injured by the necrotic energy.
Come on, gang!
I'm flying!
And he'll run back.
Top around 3, Spectre.
5, 10, 15, 20. I can see part of him?
Yep, he will have +5 cover.
If I go... I'd take an opportunity attack if I ran by, so... I mean, I think the spellcasters have got this if I don't, so I'm gonna try anyway. Not expecting to accomplish much here, but you never know. I could roll a crit. Doesn't happen often, but it might happen now.
Like
Oh!
I'm calling my shots.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll that piercing crit.
He's calling his shots even though he said it won't happen.
It's not gonna. You're right. It's not gonna
See,
happen.
it's reverse psychology.
All right, damage dice. This normal creature is bleeding. We're gonna say its rock pebbles are falling off. Next minute, creature takes 1d4 piercing damage to the start of each of its turns. Okay.
Okay, so normal damage.
Yep. So go ahead and post normal damage.
14 plus 8, and then...
And then at the start of its turn, it will lose 1d4. So I'm just going to add a little icon with a 4 on it, so we remember that one.
And then second shot. That will miss.
That will, yes.
Okay, and I will go back to where I was.
Okay, Gale.
All right, so can I hit him from here, or is it best if I move?
No, you're in melee. You can easily hit him from there.
He gets no cover from the corner. Okay. Then I will swing my sword. I am going to do 1 strike here.
That will hit. Wounding the creature.
And then I am going to try to see if I can scare him.
He is not scared.
Okay, second attack.
That'll miss.
And then I will do third attack.
Crit.
Nice.
Nicely done.
True crit. Yeah, go ahead and post that. We'll take both. All right, that wounds him a second time this turn.
And you get healed by the unicorn.
That is true as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, minor detail.
1d6 or something. Want me to roll it? I'll roll it.
Well, it rolled when I casted it. Should I? Does it matter?
It's up to you. If you want to take what you already did, feel free. Otherwise, you can re-roll it. And it's just 1d6. So, yeah, just there's no bonuses or anything. Just 1d6 HP.
Okay.
I'll just take 4 or...
Yeah, take the 4.
Wait, does that include Disciple of Life or not? I forgot. Did we decide that or no?
No, it doesn't.
No, this one
No.
does.
Yeah, at least for the first one, right? Does it do it for all of them?
Yeah, the way I'm reading this, it works for all of them. It does not work for the unicorn spirit, though. So yes, you'll get the bonus each time. So go ahead and post Disciple of Life again.
It'll be 8 total.
Yeah, it's 2 plus the spell level, right?
So an extra 4.
Yeah.
Yep, so 8 total.
You guys are too fast for my character sheet.
All right, and I burned the action surge because I want to drink more. Here we go.
That'll hit. Wounding the creature. That'll miss. Yeah, that's the 4th time we've seen doubles on the 2 sides.
Doubles, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll
I feel like
Balance
roll
thing.
20, man. It's
Oh,
a
it
conspiracy
missed.
theory,
it's real
but
swingy
still.
tonight for sure.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I missed. I'm going to try to trip him with my shield bash then, since I missed.
Bonus action, you're saying?
Yeah, bonus action shield bash.
Okay.
I'm going to try to trip him. I think I'm...
So you make an athletics check and you have to beat his static DC. All right, you do manage to push him back a bit to the point where he falls to a knee.
Okay, I tried. Sadly, I failed.
He is prone. I just didn't put the icon, so it's his turn. He's going to stand up. And
bleed.
go ahead and roll a d4, Spectre. Some more pebbles just fall off of him. He will then take those 2 attacks against you, Gale. 2 defense rolls. You manage to evade both. Harmony.
Take it home.
Ernie can't even see him. Okay.
He's almost dead. Get over here.
I hope they're okay.
I can see like his foot, and I'll just take your guys' word for it.
Yeah, that's it.
Sacred Flame ignores cover.
You need to deal at least 8 damage here, Harmony. Oh, 7. All right, spell effect roll. Let's see if it even matters. Oh, he dodges your Sacred Flame.
Rude.
What an asshole.
Very nimble Rockman evades the falling sacred energy.
And do I need to take my turn to say that the spirit's going to heal again?
It's at the start of the person's turn or when they enter the space. So right when Gale starts his turn, you can say, I trigger Healing Spirit.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Kurtu.
All right, I don't feel lucky this time, Adam, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay. All right, and spell effect roll. Yeah, that will certainly affect him as he takes the 6 psychic damage.
Yeah.
And you can throw the D4 because that will apply to likely Hugo's saving throw against him next time.
Yep, there you go. We're batting 100. I like ones.
He'll have a penalty of 1 on his next saving throw.
Hey, it could help, right? Who knows?
Could, absolutely could. 5% chance, right? All right, Hugo, end of the round.
I've had enough of this wizard BS.
Oh, actually, he deals half damage on a success.
Yeah,
So.
it's going to be automatic.
All right, so he is indeed destroyed. All
Hey,
right,
Adam,
so
before we go to combat, can I stand in this unicorn for 2 more turns?
there's 3 charges left. So yeah, if she wants to use the 3 charges on you, she can. If that's what you'd like to do, Armin, you just throw 3d6, and he gets +4 on each of those rolls. Okay.
Oh, the unicorn likes you, Gale.
Oh, I pet the unicorn.
So 18 total?
Yes. So 18 back to Gale. Okay, so we are a little bit over time here, so I just want to get us to a good ending point. As you guys enter this room that you just destroyed the elementals in, there is a large round table. There is a locked wooden chest about the size of a shoebox in the lower right corner there, lower southeast corner. If somebody wants to take a check with thieves' tools to open it, they can try. If you want to search it for traps, you of course could do that.
I'm gonna search it for trap
I'll say
first.
this. There is a trap on it, but even if it hits you, it's not going to matter in this case. It would have mattered if the elementals were still here, but since they're not, it won't matter. So go ahead and
I'll go
throw
for
a blind check to pop the lockbox.
Are you good at this stuff, Spectre? I assume.
Yeah.
Especially,
I have
especially with the
expertise on
love.
this one. Please, for the love of God, can I not fuck up a roll that I'm supposed to succeed
Well,
one time?
maybe Eric can help you as well.
Yeah, can you give me guidance on that?
I will tell. So let's see. Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
Yes, I have expertise in them.
Okay,
I don't know
so
if-
I think
And you
that's the
still rolled
thing.
that low?
The blind check, I don't think picks that up. So
Okay.
good to know that. So we're adding 8 on top of your roll. So yes, even without the guidance, that will succeed. You pop the lockbox. It has 3 scrolls in it. For brevity's sake, I'll tell you the 2 scrolls of protection against fire elementals, 1 scroll of protection against earth elementals. So you can take those. And I'm assuming then you guys are intending to get out of here and try to get through the maze and back to the village, correct?
Yeah, I think we're
Possibly
with Roland.
Is there anything else you're wanting to do before you exit here and head back to the village?
I mean, there's an argument to be made that we could spend the night in the tower, like if all the cultists are gone. Like,
I don't think we'd be able to. It wouldn't be a long rest, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying a long rest, but we would at least recharge our short rests if we needed them. And that would give you an opportunity to attune to the mask if you wanted. But if you guys just want to go, we can go.
I mean, I'm down for it, but would it be like in the barracks room? Because he pooped in there.
Well, would we be able to get a long rest in the town that we just left if we get out of the maze? I mean,
No.
That's what I was wondering too.
No, the only place that is truly going to be safe is like a major city or settlement. So the little village doesn't have any protection that would offer a long rest. So you would have to get back to somewhere more civilized.
So
okay, I wasn't sure
Well,
because
I think what Jordan's saying is that just have the night go by
Have the night go
and
by.
then get recharged. Not a
Get
long
our short rest
yeah.
back. Maybe short rest if we need our if we have any resources that recharge on a short rest. Because I think Adam said that we got within 1 or 2 of the cultists dying. That was Hugo's estimate count. So if one of them got away, then he could like alert his buddies, and they could be like waiting outside for us to like jump us, you know?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Well, let me. So I'm just trying to get you guys to a good spot. So is it safe to say you'll leave the dungeon, go back to one of the floors of the tower, maybe the barracks, kind of check out your surroundings, see what's going on, deal?
Well, whatever we do, we have to get Roland back. So he's in the observatory, right?
He is,
So,
yeah.
So we'll do that
Yes.
first, for
So
sure.
we go get Roland, then go to the barracks, and then see if it's. We're trying to see if we could recharge our short rest, not get a long rest, but spend the night and get
Yep.
recharged.
So I'm following what you guys are thinking. So there's something that's essentially happening, so it might change your plan. So as you guys make your way out of here, go to the observatory, pick up Roland. You find Roland's on the balcony, and he seems very much shocked. So when you like talk to him to try to figure out what's going on, he points, and you guys can see now over this hedge that seems almost like it's endless. You can see the village at a distance, and you notice that there is a very large blue dragon currently breathing lightning down and demolishing buildings in the village. And that is where we will go ahead and pause and end our session.
Well,
Oh no!
Right.
Out of the
Ryan-
frying pan and into the fire.
Ryan, all your friends are dead. Those friends you made in that village, we're not getting there.
So this is trying to set up like, well, if you wanted to rush out there and save the day, you might be able to, but yeah, you guys did spend a lot of resources, so it's your choice. But we will figure that one out when we come back next week. Hope everybody had a great session, and yeah, have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, no worries. We'll talk about it in the Discord during the week. Have a
See
good
you,
night.
folks.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
good game, guys.
Yep.
Night all.
Good night.